Hey, goody. Sweet sativia. This is going to be so quick and so short because I have had it. I've literally had it with Britney trying to twist things and crying that she's a victim of mine when every single day, Britney speaks on me. When she came over here the other day and she asked for a peace agreement, we both agreed. Britney has participated in 3 streams and 2 chats since then. So let's start off with the whole photos of her kids. It's exactly what I wrote. I did. I did say out of pure anger that I could show photos of her children looking deprived. I did. Should I have? No. But you tell me what you all do when somebody has poked at you since the summer and they were currently over there accusing me of a crime and using private conversations to do so. Brittany showed my medical records that were never put public by me and tried to paint this picture of me lying about cancer. Okay. This is after every single day of Brittany just poking, 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 poking. So Brittany's saying that her kids are in danger. You know what puts kids in danger? When Brittany and her friends are over there having a panel saying that I'm operating an illegal gun operation and encouraging people to call the cops on me. Right? Because the pictures were things that she has public. Just last night, was it last night or night before? Brittany had her son on the screen at 3 a.m. These are things that Brittany has allowed on her public streams. And you are right, it is never okay. The first thing Brittany did when she came up here was mention my minor daughter. That's the first thing Brittany did when she came over here was mention my minor daughter. So you want to talk about being in danger? Does Brittany tell you all how she sat there with a woman that said I masturbate in bed with my then 10-year-old son? How about Brittany's accusations that somebody called her kid's school led to my kid's school being called? I don't speak on this bitch. This is every day with her. You want to talk about being in danger? When your friend sat over there and tried to pinpoint exactly where she believes my kids to lay their head at night? Danger? You want to talk about who's putting who in danger? Your friends have doxed me. They have doxed my father. They have doxed my kid's father. You have sat there while ignorant accusations were made against me and mine. And you're in danger because I mentioned that you allow your kids, photos of your kids that were publicly on your streams. 5 a.m. offering your kid gummy bears. Yeah, she did. She sat and lied last night. She lies all the time. This has been going on since June of last year. Right, I'm sorry, sweet. We're not allowed to acknowledge that, but Brittany can mention to all of you something I told her in private. She can sit there. No, it's not disgusting, Magnolia. I stand by it. I absolutely stand by it. It's not disgusting. I'll stand by that 100%. If you are going to have the audacity to sit there and judge me as a mother and bring up my minor children, then I'm going to judge you off what you publicly allow. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not digging around for anything. This is all done right there on her own channel. You have no idea what this woman has done since June of last year. You have no idea how much this has gone on and how far it has gone. I've had her moderator sit there and exploit every single private conversation I've ever had with her. Exactly. Once again, with the racial slurs, I know, cry, cry, this is what they do. Right? If the pictures don't exist, what pictures then? No, that was just, no, Magnolia. I don't know what you heard, but I think you heard incorrect. I was judging her as a mother. That's what I was doing. It was judging her as a mother. Nothing about her children. It is up to Brittany to make sure her kids are getting sleep. It is up to Brittany to make sure her kids are getting out and getting some sunlight. That is all up to Brittany. That has nothing to do with the child. Their children can't fix that. That's up to her as a mother. But she has no no business coming over here. And the first thing she did was mention my minor child, and then she's a victim by how I responded. You guys have no idea what I've been dealing with Britney. Right. She did that. She slipped up and spoke about her older children and then came and said and lied and said, I did it. I did it. To lie and say that, oh, I'm putting her in danger. That this is her. No, no. Thank you, Bazinga. So you get what I'm saying. I wasn't bashing a child by any means. I'm speaking on the mother. She thinks she can do all this. She brings up my minor child. She brings up where she thinks we live. She brings up if I'm in a relationship or not. Because there is no the pictures aren't private. There was nothing, there's no like secret hidden photos of her kids being passed around by any means. And it's things that she has put publicly. But ask her about all the things she's using against me that came from private. Right, Miss Katrina. Don't tell no lies on me, and I won't tell no truths on you. It just never ends, Melisha. She just, and listen, this is like from a stream from 4 days ago. You didn't get enough after coming over here and act like you're a victim and asking to be left alone that you go and carry on for this much longer? Again, 3 or 4 streams after this, several chats, but she just wants to be left alone? I don't care what anybody says. If my son ever uploaded a video of himself twerking naked, these people would have never let me live that down. To go, someone's parenting is wrong. I'll tell you what, Magnolia, these people have torn me apart. These people have torn me apart from Brittany J has gone at her own kids' looks. When she said her son has chink eyes, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Yeah, and I would agree with that unpopular opinion. But here's the thing with that, okay? Brittany first said, first off, how do you even know that's the autistic child? With utmost respect, let me ask you that first. How do you even know that that's the autistic child that's up all night? Brittany has stated before that her child was having nightmares. Now, all of a sudden, it's because he's autistic and he's sleep insomnia. Well, I'll tell you what, unpopular opinion, and I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can. As respectfully as I can. If that is the case, then log off and take care of it. If my child was in the background up till 3, 4, 5 a.m. and I'm bribing them off with gummy bears and cell phones and all the things, people would tear me apart for it. I am not commentating on anything other than what she has allowed, and I haven't even commentated on any of it till now. I haven't said a word about it until now, and now I'm going to say it. If anybody here, if my children were up at 3, 4, 5 a.m. and I'm sitting there, bribing them with this and that, I'd be judged for it. They would tear me apart for it. Absolutely, they would. But Brittany and her whole dramatic of, oh, she's being put in danger and her kids are being put in danger. Now, again, Brittany, you and your friends have doxed me. They have doxed photos of my minor children never public. You have doxed my father. You have doxed my children's father. You have doxed exactly where you think I lay my head at night, as well as every private conversation I've ever had. And you're being put in danger? I'm not out here joining up with 10, 15 other people to go at you. I'm responding to you. And even then, I barely respond to you. Some of the people in Brittany's chat right now are some of the same people that I could pull up conversations of them judging Brittany for the same exact thing. And now because they don't like me, now all of a sudden, They're going to sit there and pretend these things are factual. Second, she left your chat full on Jess Graney. She hasn't stopped. I totally stopped watching after I seen how long and later kids were there. 3 a.m. What the F? There's no excuse for that. Thank you. I've at least 12 clips from BJ's own lives going back to when she first left her shared channel with Mail. Clips of BJ yelling and swearing at her kids and the times they're not in bed and homophobic boyfriend. Yeah, my daughter was. See, here we go. Let's talk about that. I'm so glad you said this. Britney's children are being put in danger, but these people, like this person right here, passed around a photo of my daughter from her TikTok of her wearing a bathing suit at the age of 13, and they said it was her being a whore. Do you see this comment right here? And look, then we have your gay son. This is what these people have done to me and mine, and this is what Britney participates with. But she's a victim? A 13-year-old girl's a whore and a 10-year-old boy's gay? I'm so glad you showed your ass. Because this is exactly what Britney participates in. Yep, this right here just proves it. It's exactly what I'm saying. Britney sits over there with people who have passed around my minor's social media. Why are you looking up my minor's social media? I'm glad they commented. It's just a perfect example. She is at every single live stream where they mention you. Her and Dee Dee are two of the creepiest, obsessed people I've come across. Yep. Yeah. A 13-year-old girl wearing a bathing suit makes her a whore. Yeah. But Britney's being put in danger. Because I'm so tired of her lying, Chloe. I'm so tired of her lying. I'm so tired of Britney acting like she's not participating in this big gang of these people. One who I got a PFA against. Whether you agree or not, the judge agreed. It was enough for me to get a protection order from this guy. And Britney then decides to befriend him, right? She didn't like him prior to that. But that's not, that's not endangering me. Two different channels yesterday. Two different channels. Exactly, Miss Katrina, because she doesn't want this to stop, because she is the harasser. She is the aggressor. She does this to me every single day. And that was my whole point, Voodoo. Is if you think you can sit there and judge other people's parenting. Did you guys hear her boyfriend? Because it's not her husband. I don't care. Glad you finally admit it. Did you hear her boyfriend telling everybody I have absolutely nothing to offer my kids? Why does that guy even know anything about me? And who does he think he is to know anything about me or my kids? She does play it well, and it is exhausting. I'm working on it. The funny thing is, I don't even know where Britney lives, but I'm such a big bad bully of hers, right? I know, Alicia, but I'm tired. I'm so tired of being fucking demonized for the very few times that I actually respond. How many of you could just go by and ignore this daily gang up on you every single day? How many people could ignore that? You know what Britney won't tell you? This is what she'll never tell you. Britney will never tell you all that she participated in the ugliest summer I ever had. And I mean horrible. It was to the point where if it wasn't for my family and my friends, I wouldn't even be here now. It was every day, all day. It was my daughter's a whore being gangbanged by men. It was my son is gay. He's a little boy. He doesn't even have a sexuality. It was throwing my father's name up on the screen and doxing him. It was endless, endless, endless. Granny faked cancer from the same people who went through it with me. You people have no idea what this bitch has done to me. Accusations that I masturbate in bed with my son? I couldn't even go fucking live. I'll show you who the fuck Britney really is. So sick of people just not even knowing anything and going off her and her endless lying. Should I have said what I said? No, I shouldn't have. But the bitch was over there. She came over here for no reason other than to have an excuse to go back to her stream and try to humiliate me as much as she could, using against me the same things they've used against me all summer. I mean, just the other day, these people were telling people I'm operating an illegal gun operation. What if my police believed that? And they came swatting my home with my children because they believed that I was operating an illegal gun operation. Britney wants to say about bills, claiming I don't have bills in my name, while denying the fact that she lives with her in-laws. See, you guys don't realize that either, right? The only reason I brought up where Britney lived is because she's constantly trying to say where she thinks I live. So she says, oh, well, Granny doesn't have bills. Let's hear Britney list off her bills, and if at any point she mentions a water bill, a mortgage, any of it. This is what they've done. Do you know one of the people Britney sits with fabricated an entire story. Because that whole Florida fundraiser they keep bringing up from 3 years ago, it was one fundraiser. The other one I never posted. It was one fundraiser. It didn't raise enough for me to take me and both my children. My daughter was given an opportunity to go to Florida with a family friend. So I sent her down there, right? My dumbass says she swindled her way into going. So right away, they're like, oh, her daughter's a criminal like her. Like grandfather, like daughter. And then they came up with this whole story that my daughter, my 16-year-old daughter, was going in and out of hotel rooms with college men, being gangbanged. This is what Britney sits with and then screams that she's a victim of mine. Passing around photos of my daughter in her bathing suit. Passing around her social media accounts. I'm going to take a break, but I'm going to play this.
And I can tell you that the money that was spent on Layla Santinello, my time that was spent on Layla Santinello, was worth every minute.
Wow. What? She literally, in the clip that Savage played today, she said they were $800 away from their goal that was donated to them for a $6,000 camera or $4,000 camera. And then turned around and asked for $300 more to go to Murdaugh's trial or like one of the hearings.
Oh, honey, she got a laptop, like a MacBook Pro, and then said she didn't know how to use it, and then got another laptop. And then when the Paramount documentary come out, what do we see when they're filming? That she's using the MacBook and the other laptop. Go back and look at the Paramount footage.
What the fuck? So it's like she was saying that she
The recliner style grifter. I mean, it's the same thing. And
Yeah.
like, this has been ongoing.
What the hell? What the hell? Why would you? Oh my God, that's so ugly. That is so ugly. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna see that this one is her in the car. I'm looking on Savage's live now. Let Betty get something straight. Okay. Let me go back. We'll play this one and then I'll play the other one. Wow.
It's worth every minute.
Look at her with the
And I hope
googly
you
eyes.
guys understand that this wouldn't have been possible without each and every one of you.
Oh my God, she's
So
such
there'll
a
be some things.
The one that gets me the most is people who self-image is everything. Well, if your image is everything, then maybe you should live up to it and stop being one way privately and then another publicly, because eventually
Let me make this very clear. I said on QBs that I said things I wasn't proud of. But again, put yourself in my position where every single day this bitch is talking about you. And they just don't talk about me on this regular level. No. They talk about I didn't graduate from 8th grade, which isn't true. They keep throwing in my recovery and my past record in my face. They talk about my son's sexuality, calling my daughter a whore. They dox my father, my kid's father, where they think I live. The fucking bitch that Britney moderated, that I trusted, being 20 years older than me, that claims I do all the background digging. You really want to talk about it, Angela? Froggy did all the digging, and you would pass it on to me. You were right there involved in all of it. I told that bitch that I was scared because after my experience with the cancer I did have, I was scared that when I went to the bathroom, I was bleeding. This bitch responded, oh, it's probably just a hemorrhoid. Oh, I am showing proof, Jamie May. Shut the fuck up. Probably just a hemorrhoid. She turns around and puts that out publicly, where you get Britney on a panel sitting there screaming, Granny got a dirty butt. Oh, yeah, I have proof. Yep, sure do. I'll pull them all right up for you. Sure do. This is going on from June of last year. Sure do. My kids hate me? That's so stupid. No, they don't. My kids love me so much. I think kids that decide not to live with their parents must really hate them, but what do I know?
it's going to shine through. People,
Well,
there's certain ones who already know how people are. Someone is trying to get me taken down. So now I can't get super chats or stickers because of that reason. So if you would like to donate to me, the only way that I have now, for now, hopefully I can put my super chats back up. But for right now, all I have is my PayPal option. It's not just
that's where she was demonetized because her husband said the F word. That's why. That's what that was. Has Brittany shown proof of anything, Jamie May? You think I don't have proof of this? Are you the same person that turned on Natasha and then MRB and did the same thing these people are doing? Suddenly retract everything you defended? The hell out of here.
just about the money. Don't get me wrong, but it's a really hard pill to swallow because I did the figures this morning. Just in my memberships, I just lost $350. Just because when you're terminated, that you lose all your money. I get none of that now. None of it. And I'm talking about
So here's one proof, because I have to go through everything again. Here's one proof of Brittany's moderator saying, I'm going to be in a deep freezer soon. This was followed by many threats against my life, many of them. Is what they always do, Voodoo Doll. Once you respond to any of them, they dogpile. This is what they do. And you'll see Brittany in every single one of those streams dogpiling. And TWT and SA, the ones that posted my minor daughter's photos, that one, those ones, my minor daughter's photos that were never made public on YouTube, but Brittany was outraged because I threatened to show public photos she had publicly. This is the hypocrisy of them. Those women sat over there and they passed around a photo of my minor daughter that was never made public. But I threatened to show public photos, and it's a problem. So there's just one of the threats.
Just in super chats and memberships, it's like a little over $500.
Well, I think you summoned that one.
I wasn't saying membership so you can do one again. Did we get another Oprah, you guys?
Times are rough for everybody right now with the economy the way it is. Are you and your husband trying to pick up a job or do something outside of your home? They're like, yeah, we are. We're doing a lot of stuff, actually. I have had my hands more than full with things. So what I was going to say is, God, that just threw me off. Sorry, y'all.
If there's any way anybody could donate or help with a Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, it would absolutely be greatly appreciated. I am literally here trying to figure out how to get gas.
How to get gas, but she got a whole ass man with her. But they want to bring up a fundraiser I had 3 years ago. 3 years ago?
There's to even say this. I think I have like $3 to my name.
Guess what? The Tooth Fairy didn't have any cash.
I have to drive like almost an hour tomorrow. And that's if I get the gas. I got to make sure I got gas to go. I posted a post asking people if they could help out on my bill. It would be greatly appreciated because I have a $400 bill and I'm trying to get up enough money to take care of it. There's a couple people that were legit saying that they were going after the channels to demonetize. I have had a couple people that were trying to get me, and they did. They accomplished it.
I swear they do that too.
I'm
They'll
pulling
send
them
people
all
in
up.
here
Don't worry.
to make, effed up comments so they could use it against you later.
If you would like to tip the host, it would be greatly appreciated. My links are in chat. This microphone was not cheap, so any bit of a donation is greatly appreciated.
People can take my wish list and they can mark items as list.
Oh yeah, that's after they destroyed my children's wish list. That was after they messed up my kids' Christmas. No, but she shows them, Lace with Lacey. She shows them, not me. Not me. I didn't show her children's photos, but they certainly showed mine.
And it makes it look like the items have been purchased. And a week or two later, you find out that they weren't. It happened. It happens every time.
Okay, now I'm going to put you over to this stream I received. Calls Granny a bitch and a liar while lying to her subs for season coming. You also support Voices T2 has said horrible things while you join in. People have seen the panels, Brittany. You all could stop and make your lives way easier. This is going back to, like I said, in the summertime. This is what they've done since summertime. They have ganged up and literally gone at me back to back to back to back. But not just me on like a YouTube level. No, on a personal level. On a personal level.
We'll freaking confront it all right now. And I'm telling you right now, this bitch is a liar. Okay? And this saying that I've sat around and supported while horrible things were said, that's the same shit Granny tried to say that I was in the chat when her child's sexuality was spoken.
She was. She was. And she told me I needed to get dick. Oh, she was. Nope. Nope. I haven't even been live about her. Nope. I've done everything to ignore her and her gang of bullies. Everything.
Never fucking happened.
And some of the proof you people are asking me to show would require me turning around and doxing myself and my family, my loved ones again. So I won't do that. I'm not going to play streams where my family's doxed.
I've asked her to show proof. Show me the proof. Where's it at? I've asked you to show the proof. And she won't because it doesn't exist.
Because it would require me redoxing myself. Files sexual lies about Granny and her child.
The bottom bunk to my bunk bed with my kid.
And now listen, Voices has apologized for this. But there still is a lot of rumors that are going around based off what Voices has said. That I'd appreciate if she cleared them up because they're not true.
raw dogging my vagina to look red and then going and crying to my mods.
What?
Oh my God.
Hold on. So no. Wait a minute. Hold on, voices. Because I think I heard her talking about that, but I thought she was just fucking like, fucking around.
No, I totally got to tell her off.
Please tell me that did not actually happen.
It didn't happen. You think I'd ever lay in bed with my child and do some shit like that? That's a dangerous accusation. Talking about buying some $11 pen. I remember that. Listen, I got more. I just have to go through all these old emails. That's the only problem because, like I said, I've tried ignoring everything about her. It's just impossible. I'm not going to play the rest of that panel because it does make further gross accusations against me and mine. But that was Britney right there on the panel.
In the trauma community, and therefore I don't do wish list. I don't trust them because the trolls will go mark the items.
Check this one out. Don't make me show all of our conversations, Connie S., because you said such horrific things about Britney and her children and her boyfriend that we would have to delete you. Right. Brittany, why would you have a membership to a channel that you aren't welcome to? Cancel your membership and leave us alone. How many of these do I have from you, Connie? Now, again, we're going all the way back to summer with some of these. This one, she's going to list all her bills she doesn't have. Look, there's another one, genital warts. Are your genital warts flaring up again, Nasty B? Genital warts, right? If you have HPV, you now have genital warts. You people coming in here saying this shit, you are my proof. You are my proof. Keep coming. Keep showing everybody exactly what I'm saying. Here she goes, right? She just goes on and on and on. But she doesn't speak about me. You know what's funny? I can show proof right now about the CPS. Here's the girl that called CPS. This is the irony part of it. If anybody was over in Queen Bee's the other day, you saw it. Little bit right here's the one that called CPS. Really, GW? She tried to get people to call CPS on dot. Here's the chick that called right here. Now, this is when Brittany goes back to her channel and says, I don't talk about her. Chica, you're here. Let's get to the one where Brittany tells me, I talk shit about Moi, my moderator. Moi's not even my moderator. I've never talked shit about her. Here we go, right? Brittany bringing up children and her puppets. Evil experience. But Brittany doesn't talk about me. Brittany doesn't talk about me. Brittany doesn't talk about me. It just goes and goes and goes. And you know who's in her head? Her dumb fucking mod who also brought down everybody. The projection with Brittany's unbelievable. Look, GW made it to 5th grade. Brittany, you can't even distinguish between was and we. Like, you're one to talk about anybody. Oh, I'm pulling up the proof. They're all coming. I didn't say Brittany said all those things. She's participated with people and participates with people who've done those things. That's what I'm saying. They might have not have come verbally out of Brittany's mouth, but Brittany's part of it. Brittany's in the chat supporting these people as they're doing these things and then runs back to her channel and cries she's a victim of mine.
sat
with all
there
her
and
bills.
so I paid $700 a month for my internet. I mean, a year. $700 a year for my internet. $700 a year. I pay. Hold on a second.
You know what I would love more than anything? More than anything is if voices would come up here and admit to the stuff that they participated in, that Britney was part of. Now, I know that's going to be putting her in the middle of some shit, but she absolutely did. And she knows she did.
Oh, $156 on Canva. My editing app, I pay $156 a month, a year for my just a simple app to use for your editing. I pay $300 a year. $300 a year for StreamYard.
Do you guys hear anything about light bills, water bills, mortgage? Any of that? No, it's all right, Jet. She'll get to the point where she'll admit it. I'm just not going to continue to be gaslit that this shit didn't happen and Britney wasn't smack dead in the middle of it. Not going to be. I'm going through my emails now, and we're going to get all of it. It is defamation, B. I'm going to get her one day.
I pay $700 a month for internet, and I pay freaking. Oh shit! I read that wrong. Sorry. Hold on. Let me take that back. $1,200. $1,260 is what I pay for internet. I read that wrong. So $1,260 for internet a year. $156 a year for Canva. Canva's making a bank off of us. $300 for StreamYard. StreamYard's really making some money off of us. And $456 a year for my paper and ink.
Look at this. So I'm going through old emails to find stuff, right? I'm looking at my old emails so I get all the proof of all this stuff. And look what I find. This is exactly where I'm at with it all. Some names and situations aren't worth the energy and time. Let it be. When they come for you, it's like they are fighting with themselves. These are the people Britney now sits with simply because they don't like me. Thank you, Robin. Malicious knows it. I mean, there are so many people here that are ex-mods of Britney. There are people here, Delaney has witnessed Britney being in all these chats where all these things are going on and she's participating. She certainly has.
No, that's my internet. Hold on. What was it? 200 and something for my paper and my ink. You guys, it's crazy.
Jennifer Day, that's ridiculous. So oh my God. I knew somebody was going to come ask this. This is a ridiculous thing. Will you be donating the money made tonight like they said others should do? To who? To who? Should we donate every day?
That's after they told me that the money I made should be donated. That's why this person went in and commented that. But funny enough here, look at this. Can't say you weren't warned, Britney. I said she did it to everyone before them. What would make her think it wouldn't happen to them? Like, these two don't like each other. The amount of shit I have of Angela talking trash on Britney is endless. Calling her a liar. She'll never forgive her. She's the biggest grifter, piece of shit. She's the aggressor. And now all of a sudden, she has the same person trying to hype her up that I'm the aggressor to her. That I'm the one coming after her. It's unbelievable. This woman will get so far in Britney's head, she'll destroy your channel, Britney. And then she'll destroy you. That's exactly what will happen. because she's done it to everybody before you. Look how TT ended. If that wasn't the saddest spiral we've ever witnessed. And thank God she's in a better place. Thank God.
Time that we make to the true crime for every case that we cover, it's true crime. No. Can I get a 5x5 before I start? I seriously could cry. I'm going to be fighting back.
I'm so sorry I ever sat her there, that piece of shit Britney. I know better now. Wish I had your number to text you. I'm lousy with emails. Love you. Look at Connie there. And you know what happened? I wouldn't give Connie my personal contact. I didn't trust her. So now she's back over there running her gross, filthy mouth about me the same way she did about Britney for years. 2 years she sat with me.
Tears while I'm doing this stream. Nobody's like hurt or anything like that, but oh my God, RIP.
In the next life, she's going to be a butt wart. Okay, I'm done. Robbie. Robbie, she's already got butt warts. Oh my God. I mean, look, let's be real. Didn't she admit that she had some bloody butt warts? I'm just saying.
No.
Poor Angela, y'all. Oh my God. Poor Angela.
So again, after my experience, I trusted somebody who was 22 years older than me, a friend of mine, and I said, I'm scared. It was never butt warts. It was never nothing. It was nothing. But this, you're all saying, where's the proof, right? You're all saying, where's the proof that Britney has said and done these things, right? Butt warts. So rewind it back.
In the next life, she's going to be a butt wart. Okay, I'm done. Robbie. Sorry. Robbie.
You guys want to know? I'm sure hate. I do hate her. I've never doxed anybody. Can you show proof I've ever doxed anybody, Broken Easel? Can you show any proof I ever doxed anybody? But I'm going to show you all who she's acknowledging right now and the endless amount of doxing they have done. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever seen Save Robbie dox somebody. Just drop a 1 if you've ever witnessed Save Robbie dox anybody. He's doxed endless amount of people. Thank you, Wah. Thank you. I'm just going to let this be. Let everybody see the real Britney. Look at all the ones coming in. That's who she's talking to right now. So again, if I'm a big, horrible person that has doxed people, which I've never done, I've shared people's personal information behind the scenes. Certainly have. Always in my mind for the right reason. With Angela, who was my top best friend. It's not like we passed it around to any Joe Schmo. Between each other, we would share information. She sent me stuff. I sent her stuff. It was never done publicly. But if I'm this big bad guy for allegedly doxing, then let's talk about Britney sitting with Save Robbie, Angela, TT, Amy, all these people have doxed publicly. Scotty.
She's already got butt warts. Oh my God. I mean, look, let's be real. Didn't she admit that she had some bloody butt warts?
No, bitch. By the way, look at the nice fly trap right there.
I'm just saying. Poor
Angela,
I already did, y'all.
And I've spoken to my attorney.
God.
Call the police, bitch.
Poor Angela Ferris. Granny sent her pictures of her bloody butthole.
Now that is also another fucking lie, which is why Angela is also getting a cease and desist. I've never sent anybody photos of my butthole. How do you even send a photo of your butthole? How do you even do that? And I hope Britney does make a police report. Britney said 6 months ago that she got an attorney, but she hasn't shut up. She hasn't shut up at all.
I'm just saying.
So there's one of them. But let's go back to her bills while I pull up more stuff, more proof for you all to come in and deny happening. Okay? I even doxed my conversation with the woman that made up that lie and showed exactly what took place. There was never a photo. There's never a damn photo. How do you even take a photo of your butt? And why would I? You sick? They're sick. They're sick in their head.
My headphones. I'm seriously like, one of the reasons that I'm running late. Can you hear me? Y'all can hear me okay? Let me show y'all what happened. And I could like seriously freaking cry right now. Sorry. It's not your fault. It's mine. Check this out, guys. Oh. Look. Do you see it? Dunzo.
Do you see it? Buy her a new one. Let me show you this. These things are important because these are ex-supporters of Britney's. This so-called AWBG hate campaign is non-existent, at least how BJ is portraying it. It is just a way to get allegedly with BJ subs, members, and mods continuously pay her bills and luxuries of life without her or her boyfriend working, by appearing to be a victim of online bullying when she, her boyfriend, and her friends are the bullies. She has been jumping on panels strictly to bully and misrepresent Granny and others. Those who support GW are both GW and BJ viewers, which she says is fine, but then attacks the person anytime she sees they are neutral and not taking sides on her behalf. Not only does BJ go on panels saying the most grotesque, horrible stuff about GW, she also leaves herself and out to avoid consequences of her actions whenever it comes back on her by saying she never watched anything she was on panel speaking on, griping about, and not having the entire context of what was even said. But always says she was sent information rather than watching it to then speak on with full knowledge and understanding. If a true crime advocate doesn't even care enough to research anything she speaks on, can never relay truthful and accurate information, how can you then accurately represent a case or a channel? When she isn't saying things herself, she is co-signing all the hate speech, lies, and vulgar things being said, like the many homophobic, transphobic, racist. And let me tell you about that. The whole hook nose thing that Britney's once again co-signing. Yeah. That is supporting those beliefs. These are the real reasons she is fighting to keep her channels and monetization, has to keep taking videos down or editing them. Not because of any hate campaign, but because of her own words and words of those she co-signs for on her channel. There's a big difference between being mass reported by bullies and having distasteful, offensive, vulgar, dishonest language and behaviors of yourself, your boyfriend, and your so-called friends. Should be changed to accountability with Britney. I'm so glad you've seen it, Lee Bird. 200 headphones. She said, broke. Her response, no, it's Five Below. They're just as good. Which is funny because isn't that what I said when we first saw this clip? It is. It's the same thing, Loki's mom. Back to back to back to back to back. And they've been doing it since. Britney goes live with one lie that Angela told her, and then the next person goes live, and then the next person, the next person, the next person. And this is what they do all day long.
I have been looking for my glasses for the better part of today. And let's just say my glasses are no more. They are donezo. Completely donezo.
I just watched that male woman's live from a month ago. Wow, nobody likes Britney. Funny though, the people that were in her chat have been over at TT's. I wonder what they think now that TT's back supporting Brit. Brit sent childhood photos of Wolfie around. Right, Alex? Alex Erickson knows. Thank you, hippie. She led people to think it because that fits in with her whole Christian act, but they're not. He's not. And she finally admitted that on my channel.
one of the boys or both. I don't even know.
Always blaming the kids. But if I comment right now that maybe when people buy you nice things, you should keep them up and not allow them to be broken. Right, but if we comment on that, Joe Madre, we're then speaking on the child, which isn't true. We're speaking on the parenting. Facts, because you know it will happen to them too.
Broke them. The frame and the lens. Basically no hope at all. So I'm going to have to schedule an eye appointment for as soon as possible on Monday. I'm legally blind for sure. I mean, they haven't told me that yet, but it's coming. Like, I can't see the drive-through. I can't.
She can't see the drive-through menu. So I want to show you guys this really quick, right? They want you all to believe I'm so vile off of things I've said behind the scenes, where I'm going to show you a screenshot in just a minute. I was encouraged to say things behind the scenes, so it wouldn't be used publicly against me. But I'm going to show you this right here. We just heard Britney laughing with this person, right? About butt warts, about bleeding butt warts. We all heard that, right? This is what this person says about a woman whose mother is deceased. I'll just settle this. How long can you go right here, right now? I'd like to come in your mom's corpse ass, punch her in the stomach, and shoot the load right out of her big mouth. This is what Britney sits with. But she wants you all to believe I'm so vile. I have never and would never say some shit like this. Hold on, I got more. I'm just going to send myself a bunch of things so you can all see the truth of things. I'm putting Britney in danger, right? And she has her classy little moderator over there, right? Now, let me go back and finish this off while I
Can't see the drive-through screen. I have to have glasses. I cannot see anything. Lots of love. It's greatly appreciated. Yay! Make it rain. Make it rain. We got the umbrellas going in chat, guys. Thank you.
You know what? I'm not going anywhere.
Let me go over there and kick him off.
Can't
Oh,
see it, kid.
Stop breaking.
I think she wanted it to be on you, not her.
Britney kicking a cat. Britney kicking a cat. Let me see if my emails came in. All right. So you know Britney's moderator, the potato that likes to show my private messages, the one that lied that I sent her a photo of my butt, my butthole? You know Britney's new friend, Dee Dee, right? These are all videos about me. Look how long some of these were. Did you want me to include any messages? The images are horrible. She was mean. 8-hour lives. Like, how do you go from friends to that kind of hate? So you shouldn't feel bad about showing her picture, right? You encouraged all of it, didn't you? Didn't you encourage all of that, Angela? Well, I got more. This is Britney's new best friend. You want to see how she really felt about Britney? Oh, wait. You guys want to see the guy Britney joined up with after I got a PFA against him? Here's Angela. He told you to slit your wrists. How gross is this piece of shit? Yeah, I'm definitely going to pursue a protection order. It took me 2 years of this man treating me like this for me to finally go before a judge where it was granted. Are you guys okay with a man or any person telling somebody to slit their wrists and how to slit their wrists? Any of you okay with that? But I'm horrible. I'm horrible, right? I'm horrible because I did what this woman told me to do. And now all of that gets to be used against me, right? I'm horrible for just vetting in this chat to protect myself. I'm horrible for trusting this woman when she would tell me to vent in there because she knew they were so vile and she called it herself harassment. And then she takes everything I've ever said in private, including sending my daughter to Florida. And it becomes these big, elaborate evil things. I have so many screenshots. You know what's ironic? I was in a private chat with Alex Erickson and a few other women. The one that called CPS on Dorothy. And ironically, they were worried about their messages being put out. Angela wants to know whose real life she ever tried to harm. Let me show you. And for those who don't understand, I've been dealing with this for over a year now. Over a year now. So when I respond, if I get so angry that either I cry or I scream, this is why, because there's only so much anybody could take every single day from this bitch that is lying. Oh, here we go. Let's see her talking about her moderator, her friend that's hyping her up. Let's see her talking about Britney and how she really feels about Britney. Because I got messages too. Oh. How about this? Angela doesn't go real life, but she contacted somebody's housing to try to get them kicked out of it. And I'm going to show proof of that. Here's Angela showing an innocent woman, another creator's ex, her messages and me telling her, you didn't have to do all that, Angela. Like, you're exploiting her privacy. That's not cool. Let me play more videos while I get this all together. Sorry. I don't want to leave you guys in dead silence, but I wasn't really prepared to have to once again defend my name against this bullshit.
To actually date somebody else, whatever they're trying to say. Whole thing that I'm a catfish. Not sure.
You have to pretend you're somebody that you're not.
Never have. Never have.
Nope.
I'm trying, rabbit hole.
I had posted a post on my community post the other day. I've taken a crap load of flack for it. For people helping me with my bill.
But y'all, they want to talk about a fundraiser I did 2 years ago. A fundraiser it was 3 years ago, right? 22, 23, 24, 2 years ago. Look at all these fundraisers popping up.
I don't know how me asking for donations is any different than any other subscriber, but obviously
then how is me asking for a trip that my moderators and my community encouraged me to ask for any different?
I'm a grifter and a horrible person for doing that.
because I find it amazing how you people do that shit. All right, now we're going to see how Angela feels about Britney. Her conspiracies hurt people and scare people. She's so scared of truth about her coming out. She can make her little snide comments about us, but I'm not going to ask her if she wants to chat. I'd be happy to do it. That's not how it happened anyways. Titi says she decided to come out as Jennifer after she heard me cry on the panel. They aren't after me anyways. They're after her. Right? Because you're so quick to sell people out. What comes after that one? Angela doesn't go real life. This is just one of many. Did you contact her doctors? I did not, or her ex's military. I contacted the complex she lived at. Now she said granny subs are trolling her. They're all coming from your community, Angela. Right? You are always knee deep in going real life on somebody and causing harm to somebody's real life, aren't you? If that's not good enough, I'll just show you a few more. My children, right? They've never been a topic. I just make that up. Now they're playing at Likens talking about her. Can she strike them since it's her content? Young children are not content. That was when Jess first started, because my daughter commented in my chat when I first started. I had no idea. I'm livid. These are people they hang out with now. Glenn and Trisha, right? So Trisha's boyfriend was over there trolling under a creator's daughter's name after they got done speaking and speaking on mine, right? This is Britney's friends. She wants you all to believe. Now this is good. And I think I shared this recorded. Fuck Britney J. Let's hear the recording. It goes with that one. Yeah, she's like in her mid-50s now. Let me get this recording. How long is that recording? 3 seconds? Was it this one?
Real life, if you've said something publicly on a platform, because you mentioned his girlfriend, he mentioned his girlfriend. That's not means you looked up his girlfriend, or you searched out her name or talked to his girlfriend. Now that's going real life. Repeating something that somebody said on a freaking panel is not real life. He's an idiot.
See, these people accuse me of going real life, including Angela now, but she even just said right there stuff. But I want to hear the fuck Britney J. Let's see. So, fuck Britney. Let's look up what she said in that voicemail. Let's see how this woman really feels about Britney. Britney J's one that was like, yeah, Pink has been over there too. Something like that. Britney J is going to twist the shit out of this, right, Megan? She still does. Which group was this from? The You're Now the Stalker? Fuck you, Angela P. Okay. Britney J's on her own planet. Oh, look at, here we go.
Britney J just wants to talk about Lena, because what Lena did to Melissa, it doesn't matter what anybody did on her channel to anybody else. She just wants to talk about what Lena did to Melissa. You can bet on it. So, and then what's your issue with me? Well, I was in your chat and I told you to stop discussing Granny, and then y'all kept going on and on and on. Like,
are you listening?
I'm sorry.
I was in your chat and asked you to stop discussing Grady, and y'all kept going on and on and on. This has gone on for years. Nothing different here.
I'm not going to comment. And then, what's your issue with me? Well, I was in your chat and I told you to stop discussing Granny, and then y'all kept going on and on and on. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to comment anymore today because I'm still fucking pissed off.
I cut ties with Benny this morning. The chat I was in was dismantled after I told Britney J what I thought of her stunt and after Lindsay's DM to me this morning. Now I'm talking about Nutella because all Angela did was talk about the drama, this, whether you wanted to or not. Right? You don't like Britney, but you hate me because we got plenty to show. They completely backpedaled and Lindsay started it. Britney doesn't have to ever show me who she is again. She's a trash person. Well, at least you're honest there. Oh yeah, I got, you know. Here's Britney accusing me of something, and here she is. She's so lying. Britney J is such a bitch and a liar. Oh, let's hear what this one said. Britney J is such a bitch and a liar. Huh. 30-second clip. Let's see if I forward that to anybody. Which chat are we coming out of with this one? Oh, the fuck you, Angela P. So it should be right there. It's where she says Britney J is on her own planet. Here she is. Play this clip. She's such a fucking liar. So let me play this clip of Britney. I'm not even sure what it is.
To the casino as much as she has in the past 4 months.
Oh, you don't understand. There's so much I want to say. I want a freaking hand in my mouth right now.
You know what I would say? And I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I don't have anything, and I still don't. But it's weird to me, like, you know, Lana showed through her computer screen. I don't know if y'all saw Kim McCrafton's community post of people that were up in Lena's, like, talk to Lena all the time. And
Fuck.
I know Pink was posting in her chat, too.
Yeah, I got Pink's up in the chat. We're following.
That's just stupid. That's just Britney J on her Recliner Survivors channel. Because she had to make a channel saying she survived Natasha Cooper. Britney is such a damn liar. Here we go. Now Britney's tagged me over and over a chat. She really don't want to fuck with me right now. I sent her the clip in this voicemail.
I don't want to talk to you right now. I don't want to talk to anybody right now. And you are a liar. I was there. I heard what was insinuated. You really don't want to fuck with me right now.
That's her talking to Britney. She's still a liar, ain't she? You're both liars. If anybody knows the truth of what has transpired between me and Britney J, it is that bitch right there who is going to continue her lies. All right, so let's go over to this one. All right. So I took a phone call with Britney and Melissa. This is going back years, but they like to go back years. I'm glad I got to tell Britney directly that she thinks she is Melissa and she wants to be Melissa. It's fucking weird. Britney was recording our phone call too. I'm glad she thinks I'm dumb. Go ahead and release how I kept the same energy privately as I did publicly. Do you notice when Britney said Melissa was on the call too? Whatever call you all had, Melissa quickly was like, no, I wasn't. And I said, yeah, you were. They're sneaky as fuck. Oh, that's going to be a voice clip. I mean, this is like so ridiculous to even have to do all this. It's so juvenile, but it's just exactly who and what these people are. I will never forgive her backstabbing pathetic ass. Britney, that is. Right. You didn't like her. You didn't like her. She is a major shit star. There's something wrong with her. 17-second clip. All right, let's hear that one. Britney, that is. So let's type in the word pathetic and see what comes up. It's funny. You didn't like her. And I'm telling you, Britney, this bitch is in your head and she's trying to ruin you. And she will. She will. All right, here's the voice clip with that one.
Listen, when I was at a chat with them, I had told them a lot of private things, and she not only relayed them to Holly, but she tried to use it against me to like kiss Holly's ass. So
Oh, you don't say.
I don't trust her. She will take anything personal about you and twist it, and she's just fucking fake. She's fucking fake as they come.
Talk about irony. Listen to that again.
Listen, when I was at a chat with them, I had told them a lot of private things, and she not only relayed them to Holly, but she tried to use it against me to like kiss Holly's ass. So I don't trust her. She will take anything personal about you and twist it, and she's just fucking fake. She's fucking fake as they come.
That's your friend. That's your friend, Britney. Britney J's bizarre. Wouldn't doubt if she was half alien. She has a conspiracy for everything, even things that don't exist. She's paranoid of everyone. That's fact. Oh, my neighbor's going to have his brother look into those channels, that email. What does that mean? Go in real life? Oh, some of it is interesting for sure, and there's evil in this world, but some people take it too far. Huh. Very interesting there. Britney J is alien. Huh. We got some more voice clips. I never accepted an apology from Britney J. So yes, that is being a bigger person. I just feel her apologies are as fake as her. That's interesting. So let's look up the word. Let's hear that voice clip. These guys are such good friends. First, she says, I can't listen to her. She gives me anxiety.
I don't know. She talks so fast, and then she never gets to the point, and it's like, it gives me anxiety listening to her, honestly. Like, she must be really anxious. I guess I can tell people's anxiety, or I can feel when people are really anxious, and it makes me anxious also. It's really weird. It's an odd feeling. It's just like, I can't listen to her.
I can't even be in a chat with her because I don't trust myself not going off on her. She hurt me deeply, and her fakey fake BS makes me nauseated. Ain't that interesting? Fakey fake BS makes me nauseated. But now Britney's the truth teller, right? So long as she's pushing your agenda. Fuck Britney. What chat we in now? Oh, just me and you together. How sweet. Let's hear this one. I mean, these people love putting out private messages, but they'll never put out their parts. Ever. Ever.
She says earlier in this that she doesn't understand why people keep saying she hasn't taken accountability, because she's taken accountability for everything she's done. And she doesn't understand why you made friends with other people and not her. And it's like, no, you kept lying and lying and lying. And then she tries to switch it off onto you. So who's the fucking narcissist? I think that would be Britney.
Ain't that interesting? Let's play it again.
She says earlier in this that she doesn't understand why people keep saying she hasn't taken accountability, because she's taken accountability for everything she's done. And she doesn't understand why you made friends with other people and not her. And it's like, no, you kept lying and lying and lying. And then she tries to switch it off onto you. So who's the fucking narcissist? I think that would be Britney.
We are 2 years later. 2 years later, and I'm going through the same exact thing. Where Britney doesn't take accountability and she puts everything on me when it's not me. This is like ridiculous that this has even happened and it continues to happen, but this is what they do. They lie, they twist shit, they manipulate it. Oh, and then check this out. Not sure why you were getting all the blame for Crafton's lie, but Britney is laying it on thick. Not sure why you're getting all the blame for somebody else's lie, but Britney is laying it on thick. She has done this to me for years. For years. It just doesn't end. Britney will always try to bring me down. Just she likes to put out personal conversations for Rika. Granny isn't innocent, but in my opinion, dragged in it all, thinking they were her friends. Pleased that Granny moved away from the BS. They hate her doing well and bringing in views. That's the truth. And when I started realizing that, matter of fact, I confronted her. Let me show you that. I confronted Angela and said as much. I said, I just don't feel like you see me as like a person. Like you're just constantly with the drama. You never ask me how I'm doing. I told Angela I was depressed. And you know, she told me, you're going to lose subs. You need to go live more. She just didn't treat me like a person. And every single person that Angela has gone with, she has gotten her head so fucked up. So fucked up. She brings people down to like such a below human level. Like the drama is all day long. Exactly, Christina. Good morning, Rhonda. So yes, did I say some stupid shit the other day when I was angry? Did I say something like, how about the photos of your children looking deprived? I think I said a little worse than that. I think I said bags under their eyes and pale skin, and I shouldn't have. I certainly should not have. I was so fed up, and it's not an excuse by any means. But when these people sit over there and they speak on me, and they speak on my children, they speak on my living, they speak on what they think of me and what they don't think of me, you reach a breaking point. Don't forget, at this point when I did that, Britney literally had my personal medical on her screen. Yeah, I was angry. I was done. I went too far. But you tell me one person that hasn't. I haven't shown any photos. I haven't doxed any pictures. But the people Britney sits with, they have. They have. They have shown my minor children on photos that weren't public. They have used my personal conversations from behind the scenes that nobody should have ever seen, where I was encouraged to vent behind the scenes so it wouldn't be held against me publicly. These people go on all day long about me, from sun up till fucking 5 a.m. Day in and day out. Yeah, I reached my boiling point. I said something stupid. But I didn't act on it. I didn't show it. I didn't do it. But they certainly have. And Britney is such a liar. Do you guys know that a month ago, Britney said that she told me in private that about her other kids? That's what she said. She said, I confided that to Granny in private, and that bitch brought it public. Both were a lie. I didn't bring it public, and she never told me that in private. But when she was going over my stream the other day, she claimed that she told Megan that in private, and Megan told me. That's not true either. The fact is, Britney doesn't remember who all she told that to in private. And her little excuse about never telling anybody that in public because that was BS. That was absolute BS. You didn't mention them because they're not with you. Exactly. Thank you, Heather Brett. SBS, she claimed Megan was the only one who knew, and that was a lie as well. Right, because I received an email. It had nothing to do with Megan. I was actually shocked to hear Megan knew that and never told me. But Megan knew I'd get angry and say some shit. That's why she never told me. Oh, I'm glad you just mentioned that because I came across those as well. Thank you. Who remembers when Britney reached out to Natasha behind the scenes and try to work with Natasha against me and Jamie? Oh, let me put this one up too. You remember that? You guys remember that? All right. So we're going to put those up. And I want you all to remember, this is the person she now sits with. All right. Give me 1 second. Pull these up. Right now, but I did come across them. So when I have them, I'll make them a community post and you can all see it for yourself of what Britney had to say about the person she's now currently sitting with again. But do you all recall Britney the other day saying that I contacted CPS on somebody, right? She said it confidently while this woman modded for her. Shutting up Lizzie and Dorothy would make a better place for everyone. Dorothy is batshit crazy. How does not even have subscribers left? Let's listen to this clip. I don't know what it says. I don't know. I think being called a dick-sucking child abuser or a junkie by someone is more than shit. You should handle Dorothy with the police. Funny that, right? But, which isn't true at all. Dorothy has convinced herself you're a part of that is beyond excessive. Or she's just nuts. I'm starting to think the latter. Now, here I am speaking to the person that did call CPS. Did you call CPS? She was live for 10 hours last night. No. No. See that answer there? No. No. But, oh, this is the wrong one. Hold on. She's describing Dorothy to a T. Here it was. Here it is. She got upset with me yesterday and said I was picking people off that sound like Without Borders. She said something similar when she left. I was just being upfront. She was modding for Without Borders while Jess was being trashed and accused of CPS. This worries me. Why? I was being accused, right? Now you claim it was me, but you knew back then it wasn't. But there's more. This is so ridiculous. Oh, here it is. I never did it. I never did it. But the person who did do it is very welcomed by all of them. Right? Very welcomed by all of them. But they care so much. And Joe Madre, you've witnessed them for years. You know she's done this for years. All right, here we go. This is the woman making posts saying I called. Kim and Crafton apparently spoke to Dot and is trying to frame you. Frame you with calling CPS. I can see what they are trying to do. That's a damn lie. It was definitely Kim and Crafton. No way they did give a call logs from years ago. You were being set up. But now because she doesn't like me, she's going to claim it was me. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Lucia, happy birthday. Why are they even bringing that up, right? She's admittedly said that she fell in addiction and she's doing good right now. Why would they use that against her? Let the woman work her recovery and off this program, off this platform, and be happy. Why even try to weaponize her? This is how much of a liar this person is, though. That they will literally go as far as to claim there that I'm being set up. Here we go. Let's listen to the voice clip.
Mass Mod is over there commenting, oh yes, Kimmy Crafton gave Dorothy all their call logs. It was somebody over there on GWs that did it. Like, they're trying to get Dorothy to start raging about you again. I can tell. Kimmy Crafton are such fucking sneaky ass bitches.
She's friends with these people right now, by the way. You're being set up. Then I showed proof that they called and who called. Oh, why didn't Angela show this screenshot? It's funny. I just came across this. Why didn't you show this one, Angela? Because you pick and choose what you're going to show to create a narrative that you want created because you're such a fake, harmful bitch.
Within minutes of us realizing.
Oh, I can't stand her. I can't stand these people. I can't believe I'm even wasting my day doing this. This is so juvenile. BJ's Lies. Thank you. Let's show this really quick because Angela sent this to me to clear my name. CPS Dorothy. CPS, they show up. Yes, it's loading. They showed up while streaming. She didn't say, I didn't call, but I bet I'll be blamed. Why didn't you show that, Angela? Little Bit even admitted it over in QB's the other night. But if they're okay with Little Bit, who actually did call, how are you going to try to act like you're angry at me even if I did? I didn't. Oh, absolutely, Joe Madre. Why didn't Angela show this screenshot that she sent to me? I didn't call, but I'll bet I'll be blamed. Oh, this is so ridiculous. I can't even believe. Here we are 3 years later, still doing the same thing.
Yep. See, that never. Clear. Yep. See, that never happened. Okay, I do want to make something absolutely clear. Mods, please be ready. Okay. I never have once said that Sebastian was SA'd. So I'm just a little, I would like to know, I wish that she would give us a definitive time when Sebastian started having these issues.
All right, so I have a question. I need honest answers here. Britney's denying ever having her kids posted on YouTube. If I show proof they were posted on YouTube, put a 1 in the chat if I should show it. Put a 2 if we should just let her lie. Because I obviously I can't edit it. Well, you know what I can do? How about this? Is that proof enough when I give them my phone and walk away? When you allow your kids to play with your phone, you never know what you're going to find. This is lovely video that my kids decide to make. Can you relate as a parent? That's proof enough, right? I think that should be proof enough. I don't have to show her kids. You absolutely uploaded shorts of your kids, Britney. You absolutely had your kids in your camera at 3 a.m. just 2 nights ago. Don't you dare. I'm going back to ignoring her, but I'm tired of her lying on me. You don't get to lie on me. There's a short on her channel as we speak. Okay. More than just this one. All right. Just making sure, because I'm not going to, she can lie, but there's proof. Chicken nugget thing and tons of times on her lives. Okay, thank you. Right, she can post pictures of people's, right. kids. How about when she dug into Kylie Rodney's friends that were all minors, right? You're right, Meg. That's why I wanted to ask all of you. But we'll just pretend this doesn't exist, right? We'll pretend this isn't right here on the screen. Really? Okay. So, right there's a bold-faced lie. Yeah, he was just on screen the other night. It was 3 a.m. Another time it was 4 a.m. She was giving on gummy bears. Listen, each their own. But don't sit here and lie and say that you've never uploaded videos or had your kids on your screen, because you have. You have. And that's your business. But don't act like I'm digging and getting anything personal of you. Nothing was personal. It was all public. And I never even used it. The flies that are stuck on the tape. Thank you, Kathy, but I'm done after today. I'm so done. People, the truth is, they know that I never contact the CPS. They know that I never faked anything. They know that it was one fundraiser. They know all of this. Thank you, ASDF JKL. They know. But what they're doing now is, if I was to turn around and actually show the videos, then I'd be the bad guy. Then this is how they gaslight and they set you up for failure. This is what they do. He was on there saying hi to Mel when she co-hosted. I saw it many nights. Thank you, Crazy Grandma. Thank you. Hey, PB&J. You're not going to lie and tell me this never happened. It's right here on the screen. With 2 videos. There's 2 videos as we speak. I'm so tired of people and their lies. Let's go to this big lie.
Of using the
Love you, Ronnie. Thank you so much. Thank you.
bathroom on itself.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny, but whenever a potty trained child starts wetting the bed and starts soiling themselves, it is almost always a sign of abuse. Whether it is physical or in nature, it is a sign of abuse.
Well, that was where I was going with it. Trauma sign. Not necessarily, hopefully not, maybe, I pray to God that he wasn't being, SA. But
never mind the fact that at this point in the case, Britney should have known that he had difficulties using the bathroom. Like, she should have known that. Thank you, Rhonda. I hope you have a good day. There it is. She denied it on my stream too.
It doesn't have to necessarily be S8. It could just be, mistreatment.
Someone has stated to the public that I said Sebastian wears pull-ups because he somehow was SA'd. Never, ever, never would I go there. That is a bold-faced lie, and it's a shame on the person that's going around spreading that nonsense. Shame on you.
Whenever a potty trained child starts wetting the bed and starts soiling themselves, it is almost always a sign of abuse. Whether it is physical or in nature, it is a sign of abuse.
Well, that was where I was going with it. Trauma sign. Not necessarily, hopefully not, maybe, I pray to God that he wasn't being, SA. I pray to God that he wasn't being, SA. But it doesn't have to necessarily be S8. It could just be, mistreatment. And I'll say this and then I'm done.
I want you all to know she's deleted literally hundreds of videos, by the way.
Done. If you're gonna listen to me hard and come at me and do live streams about me week after week, listen to what I say before you run with such a lie. I never, ever have said that. And
You know what I've always said, and I'll say it again. I've always said people always try to throw out the first insult that they themselves have heard a lot, that they're guilty of. And in Britney's case, she repeatedly states that I'm a liar, but she won't show you what I've lied about. Matter of fact, if you listen to her on my stream, I stated, yes, Britney, I did say that about you to Angela. But no, Britney, it wasn't the way you said it. I said that several times, right? So, excuse me, riddle me this. How am I the liar? But yet we've called you out on many lies. You lied right here, stating that your child has never been on your YouTube channel, but we just showed proof that he was. That's a lie. You're lying right here, stating that you never said that about Sebastian Rogers, but that's a lie. Britney lies more than you will ever believe. I hope she seeks legal. I hope she goes with what she said she was doing 6 months ago, Lee Bird. That is my hope for her. I would love it. Love to see you in a courtroom.
Nor would I. I've never even insinuated it. Not once. That's a lie.
Well, that was where I was going with it. I pray to God that he wasn't being, SA.
Mods, please be ready because I'm seriously I'm being falsely accused of stuff now. This ain't right.
Well, that was where I was going.
She dry begged for an attorney 6 months ago. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. Remember she said she called some bullying organization from a different state than either of us lived in? That was weird.
With it. I pray to God that he wasn't being, SA.
I still have them and they are going to be back up. They'll be back up tonight or in the morning. All of my live streams are accounted for. I did not delete them. They'll be back up. I actually had to private my live streams because somebody was using them to bully and harass and to just sit and talk trash. And I refuse to, people, I can't prevent people from going live and talking about me. Whatever, that's a part of the territory. But I'm not going to allow people to use my content as a way.
I have never said she starves her kids. That's bullshit. Play the clip. Why isn't anybody ever asking her to play proof of these claims? I've never said that.
To try to critique everything I do and say and twist it. Yeah, no, thank you, 911 operator. I didn't. That person is very wrong for saying that, and they should be ashamed of themselves. I don't know where they got that, where they even got that from, but like I said, I'm going to put it back up, and I asked anybody, go through my streams. I've never said that.
Well, that was where I was going with it. I pray to God that he wasn't being, SA.
I did not ever, and I want to just make that clear. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it loudly. Never, ever have I once said, nor have I insinuated that Sebastian was SA'd because he wore pull-ups or that he was SA'd at all. What the? It makes me sick even repeating that.
Whenever a potty-trained child starts wetting the bed and starts soiling themselves, it is almost always a sign of abuse, whether it is physical or in nature. It is a sign of abuse.
Well, that was where I was going with it. Trauma sign. Not necessarily, hopefully not. Maybe I pray to God that he wasn't being, SA. But it doesn't have to necessarily be SA. It could just be, mistreatment. Sorry if you hear my chair. I'm hoping by tomorrow to have my new chair put together. I do not want to do it because I think I told y'all this before. But if I attempt to assemble my chair, y'all are going to hear a big loud crash and boom because it's going to fall apart. I know me. I just so yeah.
They'll be back on my channel tonight when I finish the live. It's just other people were using it, trying to use it tonight to do a drama live, and I didn't. I'm sorry that I had to even discuss that, but that is one allegation that I am just disgusted by.
Well, that was where I was going with it. I pray to God that he wasn't being, SA.
Oh. I have been made aware of some things basically some rumblings around the community about an incident that happened on my panel a few nights ago when we were making jokes about the name Proudfoot.
See, what you see here is Britney's likes and views are low, as well as her donations if she's not a victim. So what she does is she goes around poking me. And when I respond, obviously at a breaking point, she's then a victim. It's truly amazing, which is why I spent months not responding to her. So she doesn't have that victimhood. And then she goes and creates it off of lies.
Individual came up on my panel and had made the comment that they had researched the name Proudfoot and they had come to the conclusion that it meant bloated toe or something. I don't know. We all busted out laughing. If you know the
Who heard Britney on my panel the other day deny this? She was up. She did 3 streams, participated on 2 streams, and then was in the chat of another. 6 streams Britney was in since coming over here and asking that we stop speaking on each other. She immediately went and made a stream, then made a second stream, then participated in a third. She didn't want peace. She wanted to present herself as some victim of mine. She's not. I don't mention her.
Dichotomy of my channel and how we do things over here. We incorporate a bit of humor in with the
That's not humor. That's racism. It's not humor. It's absolutely racism.
Well, it's actually not Indian happy melancholists. I think it's that people are very angry about an individual who was up on the panel who was.
Yeah, I don't mention her Sundance Surprise. I don't. Not nearly in comparison to what she does to me. I allow her to go, and then she has to use something drastic, such as my child, or claiming I'm going after hers to get a response out of me. So no, I don't mention her. If you can go back to prior to her coming on my panel and show me where I've ever done an entire stream dragging the shit out of her, I'd appreciate it, but you can't. Matter of fact, when Britney went through my channel to show everybody that I'm supposedly talking about her, she had to lie and say certain streams were about her when they weren't. Because the truth of the matter is, in 7 months, there were 2 streams about her. 2.
Joining us that night had made a comment about American Indians. And instead of me stopping what I probably should have just stopped what we were talking about and said that was not okay, I kind of just, continued on, uncomfortably laughed. To understand.
I'm calling him Christisha Stankfoot from now on.
I'm just going to call him Mr. Stankfoot if that's okay.
Yep. Oh, did you see that post? Did you see that post? Somebody looked up the definition of the word Proudfoot, and the fucking definition is hilarious, dude. It says something about something about a toe and and not only that, that was the synonym. That was just the synonym. It said the main description. It said was bloated and something.
They're hysterically laughing. That's not like you didn't laugh out of, being uncomfortable. You're hysterical. You can barely breathe. Just like on my panel, she could barely breathe.
A bloated toe? I'm dead.
Lord help me. I got lost in man, I was like cracking up with that shit. I was like, what the hell?
You know, the last time I heard her laugh this excitedly. Can anybody guess when was the last time I heard her laugh that excited? I'll show you.
In the next life, she's going to be a butt wart. Okay, I'm done. Robbie. Robbie, she's already got butt warts. Oh my God. I mean, look, let's be real. Didn't she admit that didn't she admit
Didn't you admit that you went to the hospital because you weren't cleaning between your rolls good enough? Didn't you admit that?
that she had some bloody butt warts? I'm just saying. Poor Angela, y'all. Oh my God. Poor Angela Ferris.
Mm-hmm.
Granny sent her pictures of her bloody butthole.
You know what that's called?
I'm just saying.
That's called slander, and I will be seeing you for it.
Bloated toe.
Bloated ass toe.
Supposedly it's some kind of like American Indian shit. Like he's an American Indian, and that's like Proudfoot, like Stinky Dog, like you know how they got them names. But anyway, like he I'm not lying. You can look it up. Somebody found like the Native American meaning of Proudfoot, and that shit had me rolling, dude. That shit was hilarious.
Rose said, there goes your interview. Mr. Bloated Stinky Toe.
Isn't it funny that her person just said, there goes your interview? Because at that point, Brittany would have done anything to get one of the parents on the stream. This is racism, just like it was racism when she said her daughter had chink eyes. It was racism. Thank you so much, Save the Drama. Yep. And then she tries to use things saying, oh, I used bad photos of her. Oh, it ain't my fault. And today they're once again using anti-Semitic comments like hook nose. And people support this from a so-called true crime creator. People are okay with that. Matter of fact, I hope somebody sends me a clip with that comment in there and the fact that others were co-signing it. Because that's a great way. The people will love that, especially everything that's going on with Jewish people. They'll love that.
They should. You should get fucking Stankfoot up here for an interview on your channel.
Hey, I'm a registered Native American, and I approve of this message.
I love Native American.
No. Wait. What's your American name? I mean, your Indian name.
Let's talk about that. You want to talk about what Kim and Crafton showed years ago about you and your boyfriend's Instagrams? Oh, you guys haven't seen anything until you see that.
Regina.
I have no idea. All I know is my grandmother was a full-blooded Sioux Indian, and I'm literally a quarter registered Native American Lakota Indian.
I promise you.
And what's ironic is they have Smiley on the screen right now as they're saying all of this.
It's not.
We'll have to think of one. We'll have to come up with one for you.
One of my grandmother called me Aviana, and she said it has something to do with taking flight or something like that, or a little bird taking flight or something like that.
But that's not as funny. That's not funny like bloated toe, though.
I'm sorry, but maybe it's my age. Maybe it's the fact that I'm a mother. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I'm not in high school. But I would never find the word bloated toe to be hysterical any further than I would hemorrhoids. That's absolutely sickening and ridiculous. But Brittany accused me of having warts, which is slander, Brittany. Absolute slander, Brittany. And I hope you're ready for that.
And that passed away.
Listen to the heifer hysterically laugh at this.
Or something like that.
But that's not as funny. That's not funny like bloated toe, though.
My best friend that passed away, they called him I don't know what it means exactly, but anyway, and this is no offense. Don't nobody take offense, because I've known a lot of, Indian people.
And don't nobody take offense to the Indian stuff, guys, because we're not being.
I'm about to say something, and my friend passed away, and he was Indian and stuff. Well, they
Races always claim that they know a racist, or they know somebody of that race, right? So I'm not racist because my best friend passed away that was Indian or something of that stuff. It's native, for fuck's sake, right? But this is what racists always do to claim they're not racist. Is tell you how they know somebody of that race.
and my friend passed away, and he was Indian and stuff. Well, they have a temper, the men. They do, and they have a drinking issue. Now, I'm not saying every single one of them, but a majority. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
but
was
if it makes you
practicing.
feel any better about it, every time you say bloated toe, I think you're going to put a D on the end of it, like a bloated toad, because that's what he looks like. And I just keep expecting that to
What
come
about
out your mouth.
What about? Have y'all ever seen that? I know a lot of people probably don't, but
She also doesn't mention how she allowed all those cats to continuously get pregnant and how her boyfriend stepped on one of the cats. She leaves that out too.
Owen Benjamin,
God
he said,
forgive me.
Joe,
I'm sorry, stepped on one of the kittens. Not the cat, the kitten.
he says Joe Rogan looks like a toe, and so he calls him Toe Rogan. All I
Wait
can
till I
think
tell.
about Toe Rogan.
I gotta tell Ollie about that because my 13-year-old, he always talking about Joe Rogan. I'm like, I don't
Joe
even know who
Rogan
the
looks
hell
like a
that is.
big toe. He looks like a big toe.
He talks about him all the time. I don't even know who the hell that is. So I'm like,
But Britney doesn't go at looks. She don't go at looks. She doesn't go at looks. She's not a racist. She, is immature to go at, but don't go at the fact that she looks like a fucking heifer, like a legit pig, right? Don't go at that. She'll cry about it. But she wants to use racial slurs such as, again, I can't even repeat it. So I'll type it. That's okay, right? This right here is okay coming from them. But they're not racist.
like, okay, I'm gonna tell him that story.
Show your, which I'm going to pull them up, I'm going to find them and get them. When we show your own comments on Twitter, you and your boyfriend's comments on Twitter's, you're going to deny that. By the way, I want to show you something else really quick. This is Angela. I think you should just totally ignore Britney moving forward. Her playing victim is turning people. I knew Without Borders was fake as fuck. Her playing victim, right? Because you knew that she was playing victim, that she was a liar, that she was never a victim of mine. She was playing victim.
Was what was said in poor taste? Absolutely.
Poor taste. It was racism.
I didn't say it, but it was said on my panel, and therefore I take accountability for that. But
Nice ever saying it.
I was sent a screenshot of a comment where
right, Thor?
Chasing what's her name? I think her name's Chasing True. Was told that
She knows who Chasen is because she was in her chats kissing her ass when she was trying to get on with these bigger channels.
I have horrible opinions on minorities. That is the biggest lie I ever told. I challenge you to ask proof of that. I challenge anybody. You show proof where
Oh, we got plenty of proof of that.
I'm racist at all. Show the proof of that, please.
I got a mod of yours in my chat that admits that you refused to delete anti-Semitic comments, so they stopped modding for you.
Because it doesn't exist.
Granny just said also, though, that I'm going to spell it, that somebody, one of them, CHINK eyes. I couldn't even type it in the chat because it's banned.
On this or somewhere
CHINK eyes.
else?
I don't know. I don't
In this video, or just in general, they've said that before. Like I know they've
Good
said
Lord, I
some
don't
crazy
know.
things.
Here comes the proof.
And she did not look like a white baby in the least bit. She had very chink eyes. She had a hint of jaundice. Very, very thick, dark brown hair, like black hair. She looked like a Viet, and my, like, it was so pronounced that my family had this like joke, this inside.
She looked like a what? Say it again. She said I lied about this. She never said that about her daughter, right?
Dark, a white baby in the least bit. She had very chink eyes. She had a hint of jaundice. Very, very thick, dark brown hair, like black hair. She looked like a Viet, and my, like, it was so pronounced.
Yep, you heard her go to say that, Raising Grace. You sure did. And she claims that I lied about it. Here it is. She sure did, Cass.
That my family had this like joke, this inside joke at my grandma's. They're like, oh, you know, there's the Vietnamese mailman. There's Kendall's dad. Sybil Vines, I'm not sure. I said she had, I didn't say, did I say what kind of eyes Kendall had?
Remember, y'all, I'm the one that told all of you about her child, her daughter she doesn't have, right? I'm the one that told you all about it, right? Here she is, March of 2023, mentioning her. But it came from me. Don't forget that. It came from me.
Yeah, no, she didn't have any kind of eyes. She just was very.
She lied in the same stream. In the same stream, she lied.
Very, very thick, very look like
Lord, I don't know.
a white baby in the least bit. She had very chink eyes. She had a hint of jaundice. Very, very thick, dark brown hair, like black hair. She looked like a Viet, and my, like, it was so pronounced that my family had this like joke, this inside joke at my grandma's. They're like, oh, you know, there's the Vietnamese mailman. There's Kendall's dad. Sybil Vines, I'm not sure. I said she had, I didn't say, did I say what kind of eyes Kendall had? Yeah, no, she didn't have any kind of eyes. She just was very, her skin color, she could very Vietnamese. Yeah, her skin color was even the same tint and everything. So my whole point of even saying that is, my family, it's a thing in the South. If you're in the South, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, what's the thing in the South? What's your family? Say the words. Don't hold back now. Say the words.
My family, it's a thing in the South. If you're in the South, you know what I'm talking about.
Being racist is a thing of the South, y'all. If you didn't know, now you know. Being racist is a thing of the South. That's what she wanted to say. She just didn't say it. So what was I going to show you all? Oh, this one. She didn't. She wanted to show the end of this. All right. This is what she refused to show her audience.
Let me go over there and kick him off.
Can't see it, kid.
Stop breaking.
I think she wanted it to be on you, not her.
Oh, yeah.
Let me clarify. I know it's not, and I don't think it is, but I know damn well that's what she was saying. I would never say that. All right, let me check that and let me rewind this back so you can all see because she denies this. She
Let
wouldn't
me
play
go
it.
over there and kick him off.
Can't
Oh,
see it, can
Stop breaking.
I think she wanted it to be on you, not her.
Oh, yeah, just me.
Craig, I will kill you.
We just saw her kick the cat, right?
Let me see you kicking the cat.
No, my God.
Hope you don't get punished for that.
This is
Probably.
a no breeding zone.
See, we were saving one, right? Get off, get off. It was a love cat. Just stop that.
No, I can't stand that cat.
So, for those who want to deny, let's just go ahead and put this up on the screen right quick.
Was told that I have horrible opinions on minorities. That is the biggest lie ever told. I challenge you to ask proof of that. I challenge anybody. You show proof where I'm racist at all. Show the proof of that.
CHINK eyes. I couldn't even type it in the chat because it's banned.
On this or somewhere
CHINK eyes.
So,
I don't know. I
in
don't
this
know.
video, or just in general, they've said that before. Like I know they've
Good
said
Lord, I
some
don't know.
crazy things.
And she did not look like a white baby in the least bit. She had very chink eyes. She had a hint of jaundice. She looked like a Viet, and my, like, it was so pronounced that my family had this like joke, this inside joke at my grandma's. They're like, oh, you know, there's the Vietnamese mailman. There's Kendall's dad. Sybil Vines, I'm not sure. I said she had, I didn't say, did I say what kind of eyes Kendall had? Yeah, no, she didn't have any kind of eyes. She just was very, her skin color, she could very Vietnamese. Yeah, her skin color was even the same tint and everything. So my whole point of even saying that is, my family, it's a thing in the South. If you're in the South, you know what I'm talking about.
For those who are unaware or want to deny the fact, right here it tells you it's an English language ethnic slur, usually referring to a person of Chinese descent. The use of the term describing eyes, offensive and regarded as racist by many. I played it over and over so people can hear it. That's why I played it over and over. And if you don't know behind this, go ahead and look it up too, why this word is anti-Semitic and part of the Nazi propaganda. But then again, she absolutely is, and her husband is part of and proud to be part of the Proud. And that is according to his own Twitter tweets that other creators pulled out over 2 years ago and showed. That's why he lost his YouTube channel. So anybody wants to call anybody a racist, a bigot, animal abuser, anything, it is her. I am so tired of Britney putting these things on me after spending hours and hours and nights and days dragging me. She doesn't even go to sleep. She's up until the early AM doing these type of things. So if people, did I have a breaking point and say something stupid the other night? Yes. Did I do the action? No. I didn't show anything. I didn't show pictures of her kids. I didn't do any of that. And then she lied and said she's never shown her kids on her channel. And there's currently videos of her kids on her channel right now. Go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat if you've seen her kids on her channel, either by video she has uploaded or them being in the screen. You're not going to continue to lie on me. I'm not going to continue to be lied on.
What? I'm not going anywhere.
That's not even her hubby. It's her
Let
boyfriend.
me go over there and kick him off.
Can't see it, kid.
Stop breaking.
I think she wanted it to be on you, not her.
Oh yeah, just me.
Craig, I will kill you.
I want you all to remember she came up on my panel and immediately brought up my minor daughter. And then as I said what I said, which I do, I regret saying it. I should have never said it. But she was showing my personal medical papers that I never put out here. Somebody I trusted, which if I was lying, why would I trust them? It's the dumbest thing I ever did. I learned not to trust anybody. But somebody I trusted, I sent that to show proof that I wasn't lying. Why else would I send that if I was lying? And that person gave it to Natasha, that put it on YouTube, and here we are. It was never on my channel, ever.
Let me see you kicking the cat.
No, my God.
Hope you don't get punished for that.
This is
Problem.
a no breeding zone.
We were saving one, right? Get off, get off. It was a love tap. Just stop that.
No, I can't stand that cat.
There are things I can do, Meg. Yeah. I know she deleted her stream. Right. She judged the hell out of the Don and Candace house until Natasha Cooper accidentally, hey Hensley, exactly, Smurfette. Natasha Cooper, Britney accidentally turned on her camera one night. I'll play the clip. I just have to upload it. Excuse me. So Britney turned on her camera one night and it was facing the wrong way. It wasn't facing the way she wanted it to face. Oh, I'll have to take a look. Like, I don't know. Anyway, when she turned on her camera, it was actually facing her kitchen and it was filthy. And Natasha pointed out that there was roach droppings. There was like roach stuff all over the walls and everything. So Britney then turned around and told everybody they were renovating the kitchen. And that's why it looked that way, because they were renovating the kitchen. But then she came out here asking everybody for money for gas, to pay her bills, to fix her fan, to pay her kids Christmas. So, you know, yeah, that's not the first time, Joneson. That's not the first time. There's also another time where Britney admits that the cats keep having kittens and that her boyfriend stepped on one and another one died. Remember that, Julie's? And then she has like the fly things hanging from the window full of flies, but she's going to judge the way Don and Candace lived. She has no business. That's my whole point. And Britney doesn't want to be judged on her parenting. Britney doesn't want to be judged on her background noise. Then stop judging others on theirs. It ain't her business. Stop judging others' parenting, all of it. Or people are going to point out yours.
How people are. Someone is trying to get me taken down.
To make, effed up comments so they could use it. Holy shit. The amount I pay.
Y'all see her name right there, founder of Crowns R Us. That's why I made a joke. I don't care if you think I'm pathetic doing it. I'll do it all day long. That's why I made a joke that she can have the Burger King crown. Because I said over a year ago, jokingly, that I was coming for her crown. And then she has cried about it every day since, as if she has a crown to come for. It's ridiculous.
Pay for Canva every month, for StreamYard. Let me look. I got it wrote down. Listen to this, you guys. In a year's time, I have it wrote down right here. Because me and my tax advisor, we sat there and
The only reason I'm playing this is because she had the nerve to say, I never ask any of you to pay my bills because I live with my parents, which A, isn't true. B, this is going to be her naming her bills, and not one of them is going to be a mortgage, a water bill, electricity bill, because she doesn't live in her own place. That is my whole point with it. Even if I lived with my parents, you live with your in-laws. Who are you to judge? And you got a man. And you got a man. She doesn't even try. You want to see it again? She sure does. She sure does try. It's not, she could barely handle her own weight. That's the problem.
Stop breathing.
She doesn't try.
I think she wanted it to be on you, not her.
Oh yeah, just me.
Never mind the fact that they say they kick the cats all the time because they can't stand the cats. She hates the cats. I'm obsessed with Craig. I'm obsessed with the drunken man that sits in the background and spews racist bullshit and ignorant homophobic remarks. I'm obsessed with him. Please. I think he's a little obsessed with me, thinking he knows anything about my life. So yeah, sorry, you're not going to distract us from her bills.
$700 a month for my internet. I do it beforehand, like I should have. We sat there and so I paid $700 a month for my internet. I mean, a year. $700 a year
for
my internet. $700 a year. I pay.
But yet she asked her people to pay for 3 months in a row her $400 internet bill. You know why her internet bill was high? Because when people asked her, she said because she has to take it out of her father-in-law's name because she lives with them. He does have a criminal history, but I don't need to put that out, Mystic. But he does. He does have one.
Hold on a second.
I like how you want to come in here and argue the whole she didn't actually hit the cat. She certainly did say that her boyfriend, stepped on a kitten and killed it, but I digress. But you want to ignore the whole cat thing, but are you going to acknowledge the racist remarks you've heard all summer? No, maybe not. I don't know. And she was having fundraisers as a subscriber. As a subscriber, Britney was having fundraisers. Oh, you can just tell me.
$156 on Canva. My editing app, I pay $156 a month. A year for just a simple app to use for your editing. I pay.
Why is she even naming off her bills? Why is she even doing this? Does anybody know? Oh, because she wanted everybody to pay her tax refund. What she owed in taxes.
$300 a year. $300 a year for StreamYard. I pay $700 a month for
I did
internet,
play that.
and
I did play that. I did show that Psycho Cut. I did. That was amazing. Yeah, so they bring up a fundraiser I had over 2 years ago, but Brittany's friend was asking for $20K. And they're all still asking for money. I've never asked any of you for money. I appreciate it. I appreciate every tip that comes through. It helps me more than you know. I'm not carrying around the weight of a deadbeat man. It is me and my children. So I appreciate it. But I'm not out here dry begging any of you. I've had car repairs. I don't come on here and tell you all about my car repairs or my Canva bill or any of that. Right, exactly. Wouldn't even do a fundraiser. Wouldn't even do an Amazon wish list. And it was right after they messed up my wish list, Voices Behind the Shed, because she knew it. Well, it does sound right, exactly. The only reason she's able to make, with every business, you have to put money in to make money out.
A freaking.
That's
oh, shit, I read that wrong. Sorry, hold on. Let me take that back. $1,200. $1,260 is what I pay for internet.
Right.
I read that wrong.
It's called dry begging crimes.
$1,260 for internet a year.
But then somebody asked me why she was asking everybody to pay her $400 internet bill.
$156 a year for.
So for 3 months that she asked people to pay that $400 internet bill, you all paid off her entire year of it.
Canva. Canva's making a bank off of us. $300 for StreamYard. StreamYard's really making some money off of us. And $456 a year for my paper and ink.
What paper and ink? What is she printing out? Please.
No, that's my internet. Hold on. What was it? 200 and something for my paper and my ink.
Right, why?
You guys, it's crazy.
Jennifer Day, that's
Now, who wants to list off their bills? Their actual bills. And I mean like your mortgage or your rent, your car note, car insurance. You know what I mean? Like your electricity, your heat, your internet, your water, like actual bills. Everything she just named to everybody is her bills. So tell me again, Brittany, that you got a mortgage and water bills and all these bills in your name, because you didn't name not one of them when you're dry grifting for your freaking to pay your lousy $200 owed in taxes. Exactly, Kimberly. That's what I'm saying. Tell me that's not somebody that lives in somebody else's home. She named the bills herself. The bills that affect her ability to live, the bills that she has to pay taxes on. Huh.
ridiculous. So oh my God. I knew somebody was going to come ask this. This is a ridiculous thing. Will you be done?
So I came across screenshots of that as well that Angela sent to me, which was Britney complaining way back when she just made a channel about, y'all don't ever have your credit card attached to your phones, or your kids will be able to, let me pull it up, or here it is. And she did this several times, and she did it several more times. She would do it as she was live. She'd make community posts. I remember many times Gladys telling me that Gladys herself paid off a lot of this for Britney. And then I'm going to wrap this up because I spent entirely too much time on this bitch. But I'm not doing this every day with her. I'm not doing this no more. You are my stalker. You are my aggressor, and I'm done with you. How many times Britney pulled this one? Don't ever connect your kids to the same Google account as you. Not because they'll upload naked booty twerking videos, but because they spent $70 that I don't have on games this morning. I requested a refund for both, and they were both rejected. Hope y'all's day's better than mine. Put a 1 in the chat if that's a dry begging post. And then I love the next part. Regarding the drama, there are far too many other things happening that actually matter. The hate and anger is definitely not my thing. I got enough to worry about. Because Britney has always tied drama and being a victim into money. Into money. Guess who sent me this screenshot? Thank you, everyone who has been there for me in every way possible. It's you guys who make it not so unbearable to deal with. I really do love and appreciate you all. Even back then, she used me as her grift. Don't ever connect your kids. Yeah. She messaged me and another ex-mod at the same time with the same sob story, only we got 2 different amounts. No shit, Mrs. Arnold. Would you like to come up? Do you have a minute? She did the same thing to T. Adams. She asked T. Adams for $200 behind the scenes. T. Adams gave it to her. She then sent the wrong message to another creator named Barb, asking for another $200. Had to admit that she messed up. And then went back to T. Adams and asked her again for $200. And this time T. Adams said, I'll lend you it. And Britney said, okay, I'll pay you back, blah, blah, blah. And then she never paid her back. Exactly, tacos. And they keep bringing up a one fundraiser I had 2 years ago. Which again, I did not take my entire family to Florida, but my daughter did go on that money, which let me show you that really quick. And again, from that innocence of me sharing with who I thought were my friends that my daughter went to Florida, they created and it fabricated an entire story that my daughter was being gangbanged. How gross is that? Gangbanged. All right. So obviously I have to put a sticker over this one. Stupid me, trusting these people, man. I'll tell you, you learn. You do learn quick. Can't trust any of these people out here. Besides the ladies that I currently love. And I've never, ever did some vile shit like these people have. You guys want to see Britney's fundraiser before she was ever a creator? That's a fun one. Every time the goal was close to met, she kept raising it and raising it. I know that because Angela kept an eye on it. All right. You're right, Joe Madre. But I'm not going to keep having Britney out here demonize me. So yeah, this is Britney over there asking for money in her non-subliminal way, like she always does. Oh, all right. I just see more people came in. Let me show this one again. Let's share this and I'll share the other one. It sure did, Alan Jean. You tell me, what mother of 5 doesn't shop for Christmas up until 2 weeks before Christmas?
In the next life, she's going to be a butt wart. Okay, I'm done. Robbie. Robbie, she's already got butt warts. Oh my God. I mean, look.
If you didn't see it earlier, rewind back to a comment I showed that Robbie made about a creator's deceased mother.
Let's be real. Now. Didn't she admit that she had some bloody butt warts? I'm just saying. Poor Angela, y'all. Oh my God.
And I refuse. And I absolutely was what was said in poor taste. Chasing, what's her name? I think her name's Chasing True. Was told that I have horrible opinions on minorities. That is the biggest lie ever told. I challenge you to ask proof of that. I challenge anybody. You show proof where I'm racist at all. Show the proof of that, please, because it doesn't exist.
Granny just said also, though, that I'm going to spell it, that somebody, one of them, CHINK eyes. I couldn't even type it in the chat because it's banned. CHINK eyes. I don't know.
In this video or just in general, they've said that before. Like, I know they've
Good
said
Lord, I
some
don't
crazy
know.
things.
And she did not look like a white baby in the least bit. She had very chink eyes. She had a hint of jaundice. Very, very thick, dark brown hair, like black hair. She looked like a Viet, and my, like, it was so pronounced that my family had this like joke, this inside joke at my grandma's. They're like, oh, you know, there's the Vietnamese mailman. There's Kendall's dad. Sybil Vimes, I'm not sure. I said she had, I didn't say, did I say what kind of eyes Kendall had? Yeah, no, she didn't have any kind of eyes. She just was very, her skin color, she could very Vietnamese. Yeah, her skin color was even the same tint and everything. So my whole point of even saying that is, my family, it's a thing in the South. If you're in the South, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, so I want you all to realize Britney denied in the same stream that she made that racist remark. She denied it in the same stream. Okay. Now, I already showed you all how she would dry beg with the, oh, never let your credit card be attached to your Google account. whatever. So they keep going on about this fundraiser. Granny had a fundraiser 2 years ago to go to Florida. Apparently I said I was dying and all this bullshit, but not one person can present a clip of me claiming I was dying and I need to go to Florida. Because believe me, if I was dying, I ain't going to Florida. But here's proof out of that fundraiser I had that I borrowed money from our family Florida fund. I was still putting my own money into the Florida fund and hopes to take my 2 children to Florida with me one day. Okay? I took money from that to send my daughter. So at least my fundraiser went where it said it would. Yeah, I know. Talking about a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Brittany said 6 months ago she started her dry begging for an attorney. I have the clip of that too. Take me to court. You're the one telling everybody I got what was it?
Let's be real. Didn't she admit that she admit life she's gonna be a butt wart? Okay, I'm done. Robbie.
This is called slander.
Sorry. Robbie, she's already got butt warts. Oh my God.
And y'all can't understand what my problem is with Brittany and how personal and deeply she speaks on me. This bitch just lied and said I have butt warts. Butt warts. She's a racist. She's a bigot. And she claims she doesn't go after people's looks, right? Brittany regularly states, y'all, I don't go after people's looks, but they make fun of the way I look.
Never happened. Okay, I do want to make something absolutely clear. Mods,
do you get off with the assumption that a 15-year-old that goes missing who West himself has been SA'd?
please be ready. Okay. I never have once said that Sebastian was SA'd. So I'm just a
No, she also today allowed many comments go by as a Jewish woman calling me the anti-Semitic comment about my nose. Yep, Daisy, this is the her that I deal with that you guys don't see. That most of the people that in a true crime community do not see about Brittany. See, Brittany can ask all of you, oh, are any of you familiar with the Watts case and claim I was so horrible during the Watts case? Then why was Brittany my friend after that? Right? Ask you all that. Why was Brittany my friend after that if I was so horrible? People want to talk about, oh, Granny was horrible and Brittany 2 years ago. I showed you, go back to the beginning of the stream. I showed you all that Brittany was doing this shit to me 2 years ago and Angela was agreeing about it. That she would set me up by claiming I did X, Y, and Z, even if it wasn't me. So yeah, I've dealt with this woman for over 2 years now. I started with her telling me that if somebody unalived themselves, it would be my fault, right down to this today. But no, most people don't know this side of Brittany right here. They sure don't. Because, y'all, I've never talked about that woman's privates. Yes, you have. And your moderator, Sassy, ran around calling me a warted vagina all summer. Don't you dare say you haven't, because you certainly have.
a little. I would like to know. I wish that she would give us a definitive time when Sebastian started having these issues of using the bathroom on himself.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny, but whenever
it wasn't just how she said it, it was that she was so happy about it. She was giddy about it. Yeah, and then the other comment about me watching my back for dark alleyways. Comes up here and calls me a big nose and has her chat calling me a hook nose. See, exactly, Delaney. Thank you. Thank you, Delaney. Because she goes back to her channel and claims she's never made remarks about my private areas. Yes, she has.
potty trained child starts wetting.
Well, let's start here. We're going to listen to Brittany lie right here. We listen to Brittany lie and say she never says CHINK and reference one of her children's eyes. What? I'm with my kids all the time. Jace. Are you scared of me? That's the funniest thing I ever heard. My kids adore me. Like, I literally, and this is the things they say. And when I come back and I throw out how, like, me and my son play a sport every day. We go down the shore. We go to the beach. We go to ice cream shops. We ride bikes together. We're going to do archery, actually, in a little bit. And I bring that all up, and Brittany's like, oh, only a bad mom has to say what a great mom they are. No, doing things with my child doesn't make me a great mom. And it's pathetic that you think that's all it takes to be a great mom. Like, no, it requires a lot more than time spent, but okay. Tell us more about yourself.
The bed and start soiling themselves, it is almost always a sign of abuse, whether it is physical or it's in nature. It is a sign of abuse.
Well, that was where I was going with it. Trauma
Dumbest thing ever heard.
not necessarily.
But if I respond back, right? So Brittany's chat saying that, but if I respond back that Brittany had 3 kids that decided not to live with her, what does that, like, then I'd be the bad guy, right? Then I'd be the bad guy. If I bring up the fact that my children, whether they had a choice or not, they would always choose mom. Always. She had 3 that didn't. Let that sink in. Maybe she's projecting.
Hopefully not. Maybe I pray to God that he wasn't being, SA. But it doesn't have to necessarily be SA. It could just be, mistreatment.
Someone has stated to the public that I said Sebastian wears pull-ups because he somehow was SA'd. Never, ever, never.
Wait. I'm going to show you guys a better one because we've seen this several times now. Let me show you guys this one. Let this sink in because somebody over there just said it best. I agree with that, Amy. But why is it okay for Britney and her channel and her friends to constantly bring up my kids? And when I do, an entire stream's made out of it that tries to paint me as this bad guy. Britney came up on my stream and immediately mentioned my minor daughter. Right? And that's okay. Britney's chat today claiming my kids are scared of me. Man, I wish my daughter was scared of me. That girl ain't afraid of me for nothing. And that's okay. But I bring up that she has 3 that don't live with her, and that I'm the bad guy, right? When I started to realize that all of her good mods and subs, yep, here we go right here. Thanks for pointing it out and reminding me. Let's check out how many people have left her. Thank you, Shirley. We all should be. These are all ex-mods of Britney.
You keep saying you got something for me. Something you call love, but confess. You've been
first thing out of her mouth.
Where you shouldn't have been
So the first thing out of her mouth were my children again, right? On a stream where she's crying that I said I could show the photos of your kids looking deprived, which are public. Sorry, but my children are happy. They're full of life, full of color and life in their eyes. I'm sorry if that bothers anybody else. I'm such a bad mom, right? Such a bad mom. That is one healthy, well slept, well taken care of, well dressed and represented child right there. Don't play with me when it comes to me and mine, because I'll tell you one thing. There's a lot of things I am bad at. There's a lot of things I have failed at. There's a lot of mistakes I have made. But my children will always come to the forefront over everything and anything. Don't play with me when it comes to mine. You don't want to go there.
And now someone else is getting all your best.
Exactly, LA.
These boots are made for walking. And
that's just what they'll do.
One of these days, these boots
Must
are
left
gonna
every
walk
single
all
one
over
of
you.
you.
Yeah. You keep
Brittany says I lie about doing activities with my kids, right? Here's me and my child playing baseball. See, right now, I want to point this out again. So Brittany's friends are telling people to call the cops on me For what? Why are you involving the police? For what? But yeah, I don't play with mines, right? Here we are at an arcade. Here we are playing baseball. Okay. But I don't do anything with mine. Call the cops for what? That's the dumb shit these people do. Call the cops. Call the cops. It's so wrong. What's wrong? And the woman that's saying call the cops is the one who posted a photo of my minor daughter that was never posted by me. Look at all these ex-mods leaving her. Look at them all. See, I can show you photos of my children and me all day long and how happy, healthy, and loved they are. But I won't. But I won't. You will never see my kids at 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 5 a.m. You won't hear my kids awake at 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 5 a.m. You won't hear me bribing my kids with I don't care because I am a great mom. You won't hear me bribing my kids with a phone or snacks to leave me alone. You'll never hear my kids come asking for somebody's beer. That's for sure. You'll never see a video uploaded by my kids of themselves naked twerking ever. Ever. Yep. Sammy. Yep. And actually, what I'm really doing, Luna, is I'm not showing what a great mom I am because, again, doing things with your kids doesn't make them a great mom. I'm showing the difference between a healthy child and a non-healthy child. Sorry you don't like it, but that's fact. Look at all 49. We're on 40, 50, 50x mods. I'm proud. I'm proud to show it, Luna. I think anybody should be proud. When you have beautiful, healthy, thriving children, I have a right to brag that. Absolutely. We'll always be proud of that. Let's keep moving, folks. We're walking. There's more here. 54. Yep. Kolakowski just has shown proof what a liar she is. Yep. Again, the woman that posted my minor daughter's photo is the one saying call the cops because I said I have photos of Britney. Of Britney's kids. That's it. I didn't show them. Just said I have photos. And that's because she put them public. I know they do this thing where they act like they're trying to like soft troll you. Like you don't like I'm an idiot, Natalie, and I don't realize it. So what they'll do is they'll write an insulting comment and then they'll write like a half-ass compliment to back it up. It's funny. Right, mommy and up. Automatic starts alive. I hear mom, mom, mom. It breaks my heart. I mean, I don't have to ignore the background noise because you all put a social standard on YouTube that doesn't exist. There are channels that call out people like Britney for what she allows on YouTube. I agree, green-eyed. That's why she's trying to lie about the whole situation behind it. I never said Britney publicly says she signed over rights. I never said that. 76, 77. Look at these mods going. $80. Right. 82. 83. X mods. You know how many of my mods have been here since day one? How many of my subscribers have been with me since day one? Can Britney say the same? And yes, that's bragging. I'm bragging. Because it takes a lot to keep the same people in a drama community. And I'm absolutely bragging. It does, doesn't it? I'm going to call the cops. Anyone who has gotten to know BJ behind the scenes has eventually left. If she is this bad publicly, could you imagine what's going on privately that would cause every single person to leave? Great question. Oh, there's more. I know. They're all in the comment section. I didn't get a chance to add them on. There's well more. Thank you, Blissful. I did say hi to you when you came in. That's a lot of X mods. Doesn't that tell you enough? Granny has had about half a dozen turnover in 3 years. Oh, she is. She is. Megan, you should be happy to know that somebody came in and said that Britney told them about the others that she tried putting on you. And when she says make it rain in the chat, and how about this malicious intent? She's denying ever faking a SWAT. She's beyond worse behind the scenes. She did that when she said I hacked her email, when she actually had a mole that shows stuff from inside her Discord, where she was treating one of her top nasty moderators, Sassy, horribly, stating that Sassy lied about a tornado. Yeah, because don't forget, Megan, she first said she told me privately and I brought it public. And then she lied again and gave a different excuse to it. The fact is, Britney mentioned it publicly when her audience was like, wait, what are you talking about? She then blamed me. And it wasn't me. So she goes live late because her kids are in bed. Once she could remonetize second channel, she started going live there at Drag DW because double the money and her kids are always in the room. Yeah, so they're hearing the filth that Britney's spreading about me. They're hearing her call me a lying bitch and talking about vaginas and warted butts and all those things. They hear that. It's hard to deny when so many people there witnessed her do it. But of course, she deletes everything. Yep. Yeah, I hacked into her email. I can't wait. Honestly, Britney, don't you worry about what you're going to do legally, because I got you. Again, you don't accuse somebody of having a warted butt and having STDs and hemorrhoids and all the things you lie about. You literally mentioned my kids first. Again today and again the other day, and then you cry when anybody mentions what you have listed publicly. That whole Sassy thing has been spun in BS. I was 100% part of that, and I know the truth. They are more than welcome to join. I would love to hear from X Moz. Every time I hear a kid live, they're asking for a charger or a phone, etc. She wonders why insomnia is so bad. Well, that's so stupid to say because you clearly didn't listen. I said I made many mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But yes, I do pride myself on my kids always coming first. Absolutely, Angel. Thank you, Juju B. She slipped talking about teenage boys when talking about Sebastian. Thank you. And then she blamed me. Right, where's all those streams? Exactly. And all I have to show is that she's been working with him and allowing him in the chat. And am I trying to drive that into you? Well, then I hope it worked, because that sounds ridiculous. I'm not going to have these people over there claiming my kids are afraid of me and that I'm not a good mom when I know I am. It was actually them. It was actually Angela's the one that sent me pictures of people's kids, to be quite honest. I can show that. Oh, that sucks for you, pink bubba gum. Pink bubba gum. She has gotten bolder recently. It's because she has these idiots in her head. But when it comes to like legal standing, they're not going to be there. They're not going to be there at all. I know. That is the stupidest thing she could do, LA, especially when I can prove she didn't team up with this person until after. I am a good mom. I'm not trying to convince myself. My children prove that every day. I have no reason to try to convince you at all. If anyone mentions what her kids might hear is repeat it, state that she hears headphones so they can't hear, but they're still hearing everything. Please. Please. Listen, again, if my child ever uploaded a video of themselves butt naked twerking, they would still be talking about that. I don't care if it's taboo to say that. I'm going to say it. That's fact. And bringing her anger here and takes out on GW. Anybody who calls her out, she immediately goes back to me. Granny. Well, she should stream where I showed her being a racist twice in two different times, 2 different years, Britney being a racist. And people still want to believe she's not a racist. Or the fact that she was in the chat, allowing her chat to use anti-Semitic remarks. Talk the worst shit about those closest to you. She talks to you daily. She also talks about you daily. We figured that out, malicious intent. So it's funny you say that. I received messages from 3 different people. And the best way I can explain it is in one message, she's talking about TT to this person. And the next message, she's talking about that person to this person. And it was just, there was like, I put them up before. I don't even know where they're at right now. But I showed that at the same time, Britney was actively, literally same time, same day, same everything. She was actively talking shit about people, like to each other. It was the weirdest thing. It was so weird, but that's who she is. And look, Mal even agrees. So, and then you got her no good boyfriend in the background. What did he say to Shabane? Like, you're a whore, no wonder your husband can't stand you, or some shit like that. Who does he think he is? Exactly, Sharian. So I said, I got it out of my system once again. I'm not doing this with you publicly again, Brittany. Matter of fact, you'll be receiving a cease and desist very soon from me. If you think I'm joking, go ahead and think it. I got all my ducks in a row. I never show all my cards publicly, but I'm more than willing to see this through. Like, you can keep fronting and raising attorney funds from your people and acting like you really want this to end. If you wanted this to end, when we agreed on my panel the other day, you would have took that and been thankful. You would have been thankful. But you didn't, because you don't want it to end, because you have no way to dry beg or grift or be a victim without it. She does PB&J. Let's talk about that. You made mods. There's too much to be said. So you keep going, Brittany. You want to keep involved in personal lives? We'll get real personal real quick. But no, nobody's going around taking little secret photos of your kids and, you know, and until and unless I do post them, you have no business being outraged when you have people in your chat that are mods for you and friends of yours that have posted my minors' photos that were never made public by me. Ever. She really does whine. I know. Sent you proof to show. Hold on. Brittany, somebody needs to call Brittany out for or Jess out for saying she has photos of my kids. Your friends have posted photos of my kids that were never made public, ever. Oh, here she is speaking on my kid. Oh, and she has the person I have an RO against modded in her chat. Funny. Oh, excuse me. All right. So here we go, right? I can't believe she's denying this. They're over there saying that I went off saying people called my daughter a whore and my son gay. Did nobody else see that troll come in here and say that twice? Thank you, Cotton Candy. Put a 1 in the chat if you saw that person come in here. You're going to say that never happened? Angela, you're the one that told me that he did it. Why don't I ever show the proof? I showed it. Oh, I can't believe this. Oh, don't fucking get me more mad. Oh my God, they pissed me off so bad. He threatened me again, Jet. I'm going to need that. A dagger. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... This is why I have a PFA against this person. And Brittany moderates them. Hey, Angel, do you want your camera on? Wait, you're not up yet, hon. Hold on. You're okay with the camera? Put a thumbs up. Okay. Hello. Oh, it's not even showing you. Sorry. How are you doing?
I'm good. How's you?
I've been better.
I'm gonna do a BHB impression.
Okay.
I was like, hi. Oh God, she's loony. Proper loony.
She really is. It's insane.
Yeah. Oh, well, so don't be BJ one. Well, I'm going to get and show you the proof. Granny's had a warty.
But
Gosh. Gosh, it's terrible. She's another one that's vile.
I know. I know. I can't believe it. I can't stand it. I can't stand how much they just lie. They lie all the time.
Well, my advice is you need to kick them off. Well, don't let them on because you've not learned. That's what they're coming up for. They need this month's money for next month's payday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even the fact that they're saying nobody ever said my daughter was the WHORE word, they're the ones that participate with the woman that fabricated an entire story that my daughter at the age of 16 was being gangbanged by college men. But they never said that? Okay.
Well, I've heard that you are when you were going for the about the cancer, the test and that. She was coming in the chat and saying, "Oh," she was telling people to like give to you and being like the fake friend. And then as soon as the mod started, well, I was there when it were us lot in chat. What was saying, "Come on, let's donate." You were saying no, you didn't need to.
I'm so glad you remember that. Thank you. I
And-
never tried to raise money off of that ever.
And you came on. You were upset because you were humbled by it and said thank you so much. And then there weren't enough money for you to go. And your daughter went, and you even said how she enjoyed it and everything.
Yep. And that's where they made up the story that she was being,
Yeah.
with college
And
men.
yeah, it's disgusting. Oh, it what goes through their heads to make that crap up about people, especially young women and kids.
I know. And I can't stand the fact that they deny all this now. Like people weren't there and people don't see it and people don't know.
Well, when you don't lie, you've got a good memory because you can only remember the truth, can't you?
That's true. That's true. But what's aggravating is like these people defended me during that. So what does that say about you? You know what I mean? Like, it just blows my mind. I'm just tired of being their villain. I don't speak on them. I just want to be left alone. Just leave me alone.
I'm 50. Was it 56 this year? Apparently, I look like a transvestite. I'm old. I'm ugly, and I'm fat. Hold on, I'm fat. Look, that's not bad for 56 nearly.
No, you look beautiful.
I know. Not going to put me down. Beauty comes from within, innit? Don't matter. You can look like Miss World, but you're rotten inside. Not. But I just come on to say, like, you're doing well, Outer. Can I clip a couple of these things where she shows the racism and stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
The more people that see it, the better. And we're not making it personal. We're not after her as a person. What I believe is that YouTube needs to change. Vulnerable people are getting dragged in, donating money. And look, if you've not got money for Christmas and stuff, don't pay for your internet.
Right.
You know?
Prioritize. Start shopping now.
I never had time for YouTube or any of these social media. I was too busy doing homework with my children, baking with them, like you do, going swimming, bowling, and it's
They
and
grow
it's
up
hard.
so quick.
And it's really difficult with cost of living crisis and that. And I were in Cafe Peas yesterday, and someone donated $10, and she was so humble for the fact that it's great to get the kids out and take them swimming.
And that's what upsets me is that if you are allowing YouTube to take over so much of your day that from sun up to literally middle of the night, early morning, you're spending all your time on YouTube. These kids, they grow up quick. They grow up so damn quick. And it's just pathetic to be up, sleep in all day and be up all night. It's so unhealthy. And I'm sorry, but it's what she's allowing people to hear and see. And to think that people can't commentate on that, but she can commentate on people's private lives. She has her chat right now speaking on my children. And nobody's going to blink an eye to that, but everybody wants to say, oh, Granny says she has photos. Yeah, Britney put public.
Well, I don't go in a chat. I'm not one of dogs that you need to call off.
No, I know. She's a
I
liar.
just wait for Clippers, me, because she's going to get outed.
Why the even she said the other day she unblocked everybody. Well, why would you do that if it weren't for the fact that you want these people to comment so you can cry victim?
Oh, she can unblock me all she wants. I don't want to go and listen to vile and it's hatred and racist. Like that bloke she had on channel who were talking about SA and children and it was creepy. And I was like, eh? And he was saying vile stuff. And you pulled her about it. And she went, well, I can't help what people say on my channel. But she was laughing.
Yep.
She was laughing with him.
Sure was.
And
that's what I
that's
mean.
true.
And she denies it. She denies it as if there's not, you know.
Yeah. But you like, this is what I was trying to say to you the other day. It was your channel you allowed it up on. So when you couldn't speak and she kept speaking over you, you fell in the trap, right? And she must have had that some thumbnail already made to go on to do a live because you were in it.
Yeah.
So you should just say, right, I come back when you've calmed down, or come back when you're not being vile and hatred. I don't want to know, and just block. And but as soon as you're giving a valid point and you're sort of winning the argument, but there's no to win here, it was like she talks over you and brings something else up.
Yeah, so we just heard Angela was over there denying that anybody ever called my son gay, right? But here she is.
Yeah,
sending me-
you know, well, let's say he is gay, like, so then he might not even be out of the closet, and that clip might be sent around.
That's
I mean, we
bloke,
live in
innit?
an
That
era of
weird
social media,
one.
and her daughter's already on TikTok, or was, so we already know that there's a precedent set here where, you know, her
He's
children are on
creepy.
social media where this stuff gets spread.
How does he know that your daughter's already on TikTok?
Because his best friend dug up my minor child's
Yeah, but that's
TikTok.
creepy. He's a grown bloke.
But
that's he needs SA register me. I reckon people like that stalking on knowing that your kids are on Facebook and stuff. That's weird.
But what's aggravating about it is they're currently denying that any of this took place, despite the fact that it was Angela who notified me about this. So it's funny, she's the one over there commenting, nobody ever called her son gay. You fucking know they did, Angela. You sent it to me.
Yeah, but you know what is, Granny? They come into your chat and they'll go, oh, she's over there saying this, and she'll go and they'll go back, and it's like, you know, when she said call off the dogs, call off your dogs, I thought, no, it's her. She's got people coming in to your chat. Her name was not mentioned. We were looking at pictures of Sebastian, and you were going on about that someone had given you some money and made jokes. You didn't mention the jokes about the gaffer tape and all that lot and the handcuffs. Yeah?
Right.
I borrowed £50 off one of my friends and he wrote it. Luckily, no one could see it. I got the text message. Well, you learn that back. Just stand on the street corner later. That was a joke.
I can't stand these people. So here I am right here saying, was without borders in a chat when Lycan was saying that about Jace. Let me go look. I'm going to start calling her out. Being in a chat where a 40-year-old man is sexualizing my child is not okay for a bitch who preaches otherwise, especially on their channel. Yes, along with X amount and Kim. And then she sends me the clip. She was clapping. See it for yourself. This is where they're speaking on my son, who again at the time was 9 years old. And you're going to tell me this never happens?
That is really weird, freaky, stalkerish, kiddie, fiddler material. People doing that, oh God, it makes me skin crawl.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's the fact that they deny it. It's the fact that they deny it. Like, I just made that up out of thin air, right? Despite the
Yeah.
fact the commenter came in and there's the proof that it happened. But now Angela, of all people, is going to turn around and say that never happened. Okay.
Granny, you've
Fucking
never
liars.
you've protected your children, and I was there when you got that phone call on the live, and you said, "I'm sorry, I've got to go. Someone's phoned the school," and then you left, and then you came back on later on. I came into the live, and you said you couldn't believe it, and straight away you were blaming BJ, right? But yeah, and then you found out that. I think BJ come in the chat, or someone had said something that you'd phoned BJ's kids' school the day before. What a coincidence. But then, weren't it the mods you said other day, they were the ones that told you? So these mods that she's listening to, they also come in yours and say things. Just block them. Don't get drawn into it, because they're just as bad. And if you look at that Betty, you can't comment in her chat, and the stuff she is doing, the stalkerish, the vile things she says about children. My grandson's non-verbal autistic. Apparently I'm on spectrum. My son has got Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome, and he's got malformations in his spine, his hands, deformities that you can see, and it's people like that that take the piss out of children like mine that have struggled all their life to get over bullying. It knocks the self-confidence. It's hard enough for them to build confidence when they've got physical deformities. With people like her, she really triggers me. I hope she gets arrested on Alive Me, and I hope to God that these lives she's doing in car, driving is horrendous, because she's going to end up killing or injuring innocent people on the road.
I agree.
It's disgusting. What
I
for a
agree.
YouTube content? Get a grip.
Strip search. And why would a school ever strip search a child? That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I'll
Yeah.
tell you,
Oh,
Angel. I'm so
one
thankful for
more
you
thing.
that
You know the vape. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking about smoking and stuff like that, and you said, "I am so pleased that my kids don't smoke." And she mentioned she'd gone, I think it was 2 blueberry vapes she'd got for her son. And you said, nah, vapes are just as bad. My kids, I won't allow it, they don't smoke. Well, your daughter vaping, or your son, whoever it is vaping now, had to be after that. Because at that time, you said your kids weren't smoking or vaping.
I don't mind. First off, my son's 12 years old.
Oh, well.
So I don't know.
But you were saying that you wouldn't allow them to smoke. You were lucky that, like, I don't think you smoke, do you?
No, I do smoke.
You do?
Thank you, Angelica. I'm glad somebody else finds that to be really fucking disturbing. Thank you. This is why I have a PFA against this person. Right, exactly. Exactly. A whole video of him twerking, Amanda Martinez. But they want to talk about my son, his sexuality, make up stories about my daughter. But no, none of it happened if you ask them today, because they all hate bond and lie for each other as if we don't have receipts of these things.
I didn't hear about your son. That's terrible. But your daughter, I did, after she'd been away. And that's when it all started, really. And that lichen, was it? Something to do with him? Oh, God, I got confused. I turned off at one bit. But then that time when you called her out and you got all upset, you came back and you changed. And that's what you need to do. Carry on the way you've been doing for the past 6 months. You've been doing brilliant. You're getting in the numbers. You're intelligent. You're funny to watch. But don't get drawn into it, like having to pull her out and pull it a bit. Just let her know the proof that she's wanting, and leave her to people like Nonsense and Queen, because they're not going to stand for the shit.
Well, that's what I've been doing. Nonsense has been calling her out on her, her coverage of the case.
Oh, that was mad. Have you seen Nonsense come back on the this is confusing. Nonsense did a video saying, don't blame her, don't involve her, you're both as bad as each other. Then Britney reviews the video of Nonsense, and then Nonsense does a video of Britney reviewing the video of Nonsense. That's funny. That's on there. I think she did it yesterday.
But that's what Britney does. She constantly has to bring me up in things that don't involve me. I have nothing to do with Nonsense. Nothing.
Yeah, but
I did. If that's what they're talking about, Kimberly, they absolutely did check my son for bruising. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
That's not called a strip search.
Yeah.
That's not strip searching.
Yeah.
Strip searches when they're strip searches what police do.
Protecting for bruises, and you actually did get the phone call from the school because you said you were alarmed. Weren't it a man that rang?
Yes.
And then, in it coincidence, Britney's like, "Oh, she's blaming me," and it weren't you. That it was the mods that told you. I don't know if
it was after the fact. I found out after the fact that it even happened to Britney's. I had no idea until it happened to mine. And we have proof of that.
And I thought that was all sorted. And that's when, as soon as she brought that up and you started going on about her kids, you shouldn't have. You should have blocked it there. We don't want to see her kids. We don't want to talk about her kids. And, she shouldn't be talking about anyone's kids. And she should not be talking about the parents of a missing child that they've got no evidence to prove they're involved at all. I don't believe they are.
Well, Britney's allowed to talk about everybody's parent and everybody's kids, but you're not allowed to mention what you even see publicly. Well, it just baffles my mind.
And to have them big vile thoughts in your head, saying, mentioning diapers and warts on your ass and what have you. Oh my God, I bet her bloke's got some right wonky warty cock on him.
Right.
I would be staying clear. He's vile as well. I've heard him in background in his racist comments and what he's going to do to women. Weirdos.
I can't stand it. But I'm over it. I mean, Britney, I'm done giving Britney her pity money. I'm done.
Well, when she went to kick the cat, she should have fallen over.
I know. That's the only reason she didn't kick the cat. It's because she could barely.
She could hardly lift a leg up.
Right.
And then she's fat shaming people. How dare she? Well, I'm going to let you get back to your stream, but just a bit of advice. Give a bit of rope, let her hang herself, and then tomorrow come back, that new granny that you've been for the past 6 months. Don't listen to him in chat, and you'll find out, like, who genuine people are, because she's gaslighted people there. She's vile. I would never anyone that she wants to be friends with, run a mile. And what were you saying, Granny? I don't want to be your friend. Leave me alone. Go away.
Exactly.
But we sorted everything. She still didn't get it, did she?
No.
But then straight over onto her channel to make another live. Oh, the drama, man. I can't be doing it. Give me a headache. And beyond that bullshit bet yesterday. Oh, all day I was listening to her, but it was funny. It's funny when you listen to other people, other commentators. What they call her? Titanium built. Oh, I watched her. She was like, oh God, did you? And like gobsmacked. Because she went in on it blind. And when she was listening to it, she was like, is this, what, am I listening to this? Am I correct what I'm hearing? Oh, it was mental. It was so funny. And then Queen's got her way of doing things. That's funny.
Yeah.
And Nonsense got that no bullshit. And what call him? Illuminati, bless her. She takes the piss out of herself. They take the piss out of her, and she takes the piss out of herself.
I know. It's entertaining.
Like, yes, what's wrong with me sitting on my big fat ass? And then other day when she said, well, because I'm twig, she went, well, skinny people, they hurt themselves when they fall. They don't bounce. I'll bounce. And I put, be careful what you wish for, because I'm a twig, right? And she tripped over a dog, bless her, and broke her arm. I went, oh, sorry to hear about your arm, but so you didn't bounce then.
Oh,
Tell you, karma, you open your mouth and it usually comes back on you.
that's how it works.
Yeah.
True.
I'm gonna have to get me dry hair and son. Sorry. Tell you, turning into Betty there.
Oh no, don't ever do that.
Well, take care anyway. I'll carry on listening. I need to get myself some food.
Thank you. I'm gonna
We've
wrap
got
it up
sunshine
anyway.
here. My dog's buggered off.
I appreciate you coming on. Thank you.
But when I listen into Queen, you can hear a dog snoring in the background, and it's pretty quiet. And my dog was snoring, English bulldog. Oh, she was snoring like a man, right? A drunk man actually. And someone went, "Oh, can I ask what that noise is?" And I laughed. I put LOL. I says, I'm here with my Jenny, named her Jenny because she sounds like a generator. Honestly. Oh, right. Well, take care anyway, sweetheart.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Go rip her another arsehole and I'll nick some of you. Do
Yeah.
some little
I'm done with
clips.
her. Just done with her.
Yeah.
I
And then
appreciate
tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's the shame about that Caleb, innit? If
About
it
the
is
what?
him. I hope it is him actually because his family, they're not knowing's the worst thing in it. At least they'll have somewhere for him to rest.
Yeah.
And I do hope Sebastian's found so that the family gets right to know what's happened. But as for that, Seth, I'm not even going to mention Seth. No, I'll put my foot in it. But take care anyway. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
She sure doesn't like it when it's mentioned, but she wants to go after other people's looks, especially on a racist fucking point of view. But yeah, I'm done. I think I showed enough. I'm just done with it. I'm done. Like Brittany's claiming she's going legal. Let's go legal then. I'm done with it. I am so done with you. I'm done with her lies. I'm done with her ganging up. I'm done with her teaming up with somebody I have a PFA against. I'm definitely going to make note of the fact that he called me a dead granny. That's going to be notified. I'm done. There are people that have been here that have witnessed this unfold from the beginning. There are people that have witnessed this unfold the way it did. Again, should I have said anything about her children and the photos of them being on her YouTube? No. But the bitch was showing my medical and going at me for the 50th, 100th time. Like, there's only so much anybody can take. I had a breaking point. She got me. I didn't do anything. I didn't post the photos. If I did, be mad. Meanwhile, you're teamed up with people that have posted photos of my minor daughter that was never made public on YouTube, ever. These people are hypocritical. They preach against what they don't do themselves. I can't stand it. You're talking about going real life and doxing, lie about, oh, nobody ever said that about her kid. There was the clip that you sent me, Angela. There's proof right there. Deny it some more, you lying piece of shit. That's all these people do. They twist history and they lie. I'm done with it. I'm done with you all being obsessed with me. I'm done with you all tag teaming and ganging up and harassing all day long. None of you are victims of me. And the minute I respond, you cry that you're a victim. It's like the most amazing thing I've ever witnessed in my life. It is full of gaslighting and bullshit. Get wrecked. Truth of the matter is, Britney J will always be a perpetual victim, despite the many, and I mean many, nasty things she herself has said and done to not just victims of crimes, but people on YouTube too. You're everything you claim you aren't, Britney J. And more people are waking up to it every day. She is sick. She is sick. Like, just the fact that she teamed up with somebody that she didn't like. You want to talk about racist? We could play many clips of your new moderator being a racist, Britney J. Certainly can. Oh, absolutely. And as well as the people she's associated with, PB&J. Hey, Daddy's baby girl. Certainly should. Cotton Candy, they'll just tear me apart for that. They'll just tear me apart for that again. I can't win with them. But I know I'm done. Like, I know I'm done. Teaming up with somebody I have a PFA against is enough, Brittany. You're such a sick individual. Let's not forget all the things you said about him and all the things you've acknowledged about him. There's something wrong with you. All that to get revenge back at me. That's how low you'll go. And it says far more about you than it does me. But there was proof that they spoke on my child's sexuality. There's proof this way came in here today, calling my son G-A-Y and calling my daughter W-H-O-R-E. Don't sit here and deny the shit that's right before your eyes. That's true. It's so true. Oh, that's all right. The proof should be right in the fact that Britney came over here and claimed that she wanted peace. We agreed on it. And she's done, what, 4 streams since then? That right there is your proof. She's not a victim of mine. Yep, we all do, Catherine. When he said women enjoy being raped, yeah, we all do. That's all right, because like I said, he's going for an appeal, and this is all going to look great in an appeal. Exactly, PB&J. And look who she's associated with. If that doesn't tell you enough, what would? Yep. Again. And there's more, Gary. If there needs to be, there's more. But I'm just done. Go fuck yourself, Britney. You asked for peace as if there was something going on. And all that was. You know what that was, Daddy's baby girl? Because think about it. When was the last time I literally drugged Britney? When was the last time I sat here and did a stream on Britney? She came up on my panel that day to get me to respond. She had to come to my channel and click my link to get me to respond to her. That's the proof you all need to see. Because she wasn't getting a response from me, Joe Madre. That's why. Please. There is no truth. The truth's in everything I have. The truth's in the court papers. The truth's in everything. She is obsessed. She doesn't stop. This isn't labeled a true crime stream, Pink Warrior. With utmost respect, it was never labeled one. She did. She definitely baited me to get out of the fact that she allowed her person up there to say the most disgusting things ever. No, we're not doing all that. We don't care where. We're not acknowledging what Sherry just said. Everything's being downloaded and handed over where it needs to be. A judge granted it. I don't care if you agree with it or not. A judge granted it. Exactly, Kathy. You guys all seen it. It's just so hard, Sammy. When people are there running their mouths about my kids, it's so hard not to shoot back low. It's so hard. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here today. I'm done with it. Exactly, Angelica. That's why she did it. She couldn't stand the fact that I was getting views that she wasn't. She couldn't stand it. Just go back. You guys know Granny during the Watts case, what, 2018? Are you serious? Get a grip. I'm just thankful people see it, DD. I'm just so tired. I'm just so thankful people are seeing it. Mm-hmm. Sure did. She sure did, Sammy. But of course she did. Garden is great therapy. Your garden must be doing awesome. Can't stand on anyone that doesn't. I hope they never face what you did. Promise you won't regret not retaliating. I know. It's just hard. It's so hard, Tyler. Like, they deny shit that's right here. They deny shit that I show proof for. They just deny, and lie and gaslight is infuriating. Thank you, Jolies. Well, I appreciate all of you. I hope you all have a better day than I am. And, yeah. Let your true colors show, Brittany. Show everybody exactly who you are.